Good afternoon, everyone. Well, for the after this Saturday's double header, for the pitch looks a little dry to me, but still a good wicket. We have seen so far in the afternoon games, they've been quite high scoring. But looking at this wicket, I think the power play will be key. It's a little dry. The spinner should come into play. So I think the power play should be key for both the teams. If you get a good power play, save wickets through the middle overs and unleash at the end, should be pretty good. Good strategy, I guess. So seen high scoring games in the afternoon, and hopefully we for now too. Over to you, Yashpai, for the toss.
Good afternoon, viewers. I am Yash Desai reporting from Leaders Club Cricket Ground, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. We welcome all the viewers. Tanzania Cricket Premier League, proudly title sponsored by SkyExchange.net, co-sponsored by Pacific Star Sports, Toyam Industries Limited, Reliance Insurance Limited, Media Limited, Revive Physiotherapy, G1 Security, Rotana Hotel, METL Group Limited, Home Industries Limited. I would like to call both the captains, Reliance TWIGA Titans and ASHTON Buffalo Blasters, for the toss. Who is going to spin? Captain of ASHTON Buffalo Blasters, Bhavesh Govind, will spin the coin. And head and Titans from this area. That what would you like to do?
We bowl first.
And
Yeah. If you see, you try to get below 150, we are ready to chase score.
So wanted to check.
You look, yesterday we after before yesterday we defend the score 180 148. Like today, same plan. Below 150 we can do it, which is one below 140.
Okay, and any changes in your team, or you are going with the same playing 11?
You have one change.
Who is that?
Suraji, you stay out.
Thank you, Riziki, for joining with us, and wishing you all the best for the game. May I request captain of ASHTON Buffalo Blasters, Bhavesh Govind. Bhavesh, straight away you have put it in batting. What's your plans?
Yeah, well, even we would have won the toss, I would have filled first, and we tried to chase because since 2 matches we are winning. I think one I won the toss and selected to field. Yesterday I lost and still I got the fielding. So yeah, but anyway, it's a part of the game. You both have to do. So we'll try our best to put at least 160 and board.
So that is what you are aiming for. But the Riziki said that they wanted to restrict you below 150. So I'm sure you must have some strategy for that.
Yeah, definitely, because I think since 2 we are doing fielding, so today we are betting. I can say it's a betting pitch, and definitely my boys are, even Akhil is back, so definitely we're planning to score above 160.
Yes, one more thing, that your star performer Akhil is back in the squad. So what is the changes you have made today in your squad?
Yeah, just one. He is going to be in, and one of player will go out, and I think we'll keep out Venkatesh, and Akhil will be in. And yes, we are ready to chase. We are to give them target.
Thank you, thank you, Bhavesh, for joining with us. Viewers, so that is all from the toss area. See you, all of you, back with the live cricketing action at 2:30 p.m. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tanzania Cricket Premier League 2022. Proudly sponsored by SkyExchange.net, also the lead sponsor. Co-sponsored by Pacific Star Sports, Toyam Industries, Reliance Insurance, ASHTON Media, Revive Physiotherapy, G1 Security, Johari Rotana Hotel, CTV, METL and Tanform. Welcome all to the 8th showdown match of the TCPL 2022. And boy do we have a game on our hands. It's ASHTON Buffalo Blasters versus Reliance TWIGA Titans. Reliance TWIGA Titans won the toss and elected to bowl first, putting in Bhavesh and his team into bat. One change from each side. Gulrez is out and Suraj is in for Reliance TWIGA Titans, and Venki is out and Akil is in for ASHTON Buffalo Blasters.
I mean, it's a sunny day, and yeah, sun plays a role. And it's a big game, as Reliance TWIGA Titans have a formidable side, a well-balanced side, and ASHTON Buffalo Blasters having in Akil Anil, who's done exceptionally well over the previous games he's played. And yes, he will be wanting to explode quite early. But Ivan Ismail, the guy to watch, we all know he's a player who utilizes the power play, and rightly said, as Riziki knows, Ivan has kept a long off right off the first over, because he knows that Ivan has a very strong V, and with that he has one third man behind and a long off.
Ivan is known for his brilliant hitting in the power play, and he has shown his skill on many occasions of club level and national level. He's just a dream to watch.
He definitely is. I mean, the raw power he generates in his shots, the timing he uses, it's amazing.
Karthik Syal to bowl the first over.
Oh, that's good line, good length, not doing too much, not swinging, but Karthik Syal would want to increase that pace. It's the first ball he wanted to get his line first. That's a pretty good line, and Ivan also not wanting to risk anything or go for it for the first ball.
And yeah, Kano is actually a very interesting bowler, don't you think? He bowls with us in Gymkhana, and he has lots of variation. His slow ball as well deceives many batsmen.
Yes, one factor he has is and he's straight away off the mark with a boundary. It's just the second ball, and he's shown in his intentions quite clearly that he's going to go after Kannu.
Karthik bowling a short of good length ball outside leg, and Ivan doesn't need to be asked twice to hit that shot away. He's playing with his performances and his confidence. Ivan's going to put that ball away any day.
And that wasn't short, Dylan. That was like, it was a pitch of a delivery. It was good length, and he just sat down and just heaved it behind square leg. So I mean, that's the quality he has. That's the quickness he has from his hands. Oh, that's another beautiful shot, but the guy is right there, and it does not make a difference because the amount of power he used for that shot was just brilliant, coming off from the middle of the bat and straight away pressure on Kannu.
Ivan advances very well down the track, and it's a misfield down at the boundary. It was very hard to get to. It was running past very quick, straight away to the fence. What a shot from Ivan. 2 boundaries in 2 bowls now. This is the type of start they must be wanting.
Oh, that's a much better delivery by Karthik. And Ivan just blocking this ball, playing it straight, not getting any runs. He's already got 8 of 4 balls, still 2 balls to go, and 2 beautiful, amazing shots he's played already. Speaking of Kannu, yeah, I was saying before was that Kannu generates a lot of pace. Being a youngster and generating this kind of pace is a really good quality that he develops, and the swing he creates is like really amazing. So it's just a matter of time where he'll just pick his line up. This ball swung quite much than what he wanted. The previous ball didn't. So these small things is what he needs to correct. But on speaking of his action, his run up, the smoothness of the whole bowling finish is pretty much amazing. And this comes with his father as well. His father has played quality cricket, and it's in his blood.
Oh.
That's a pitch of a delivery, just staying a bit low, missing it, and Ivan just sitting down the pitch, not wondering that how did this happen. I think he'll have to play a bit cautious than he played the first two balls.
Talking about Kanu's father, KB Bai, yes, you're saying very experienced lad. He's also coached me a lot as we played together in Gymkhana. He's been a very, very valuable person in my cricketing career, and I'm sure that's why Kanu has got this far.
Oh, that's a ball. That's a good ball. Ivan not moving his legs, just putting his bat just.
Ball swinging way past Ivan. Ivan's not ready. Wasn't ready for that ball. Ivan was looking to go for another shot, but well bowled by Kanu.
I think that's a better comeback by Kanu, just getting hit 4 off the second and third ball, and then coming on with 3 dots. So 9 runs of the first over, and it's amazing comeback by Kanu. So this comes with discipline. Having a strict father intends to create and move forward that discipline, which definitely shows in Kanu, Karthik. So yes, he's an amazing player.
On strike now, the man himself, the man of the last few days, Jirenji, Kelvin. He had a brilliant performance in the last game, scoring 74 for 53, staying not out and taking his team across the line confidently. He's a man who generates proper power and plays classic shots. He's a man who can demolish in the power play, and we'll be looking to do that today. Yash, do you not think so?
I definitely do. I mean, you always need some player or a player at the top of the order who is selfless and who's wanting to up the ante by a mile. And that's what he did in the last game. He scored 74 of 6 huge sixes, and I mean it's a treat to watch him. So definitely he's a guy to watch. He will be someone who's going to go for the big shots very early in the game, and this is again a time where you can get him out. On the other hand, it's Riziki, who's a quick off spinner. He knows where he's going to bowl. He knows this player. They're both friends, and the game is back again with competition. So
he's another bowler who can bowl very well in the power play. He uses the new ball to skid the ball very well with proper pace.
And Jirenji smartly using the pace and getting 2 runs, just opening the face of the bat at the last moment.
Yeah, as I was saying, he uses the ball to skid it very nicely, puts some very good pace, and if he's lucky, he gets some very good turn, and that will be a very big challenge for the batsmen today.
I think no spinner controls the ball better than Riziki. The new ball, actually. I mean, as the control he has, the pace he generates with the new ball, it's very difficult to hit him.
Oh, well bowled.
That's a good ball. Jirenji looking to dab it down and make it dead. And as you can see, right at the second over, they've kept a mid wicket because he knows how Jirenji plays. He knows he's going to go for the shots.
Another quick one goes through his bat, caught by the keeper, but there is no edge there. But it's very well bowled again by Riziki, not letting him have much width and bowling very quick. That's another advantage, as Riziki has been bowling with a new ball for very long now. In his club, AK as well, he has the new ball with him, and now once again here. So that's another big plus point for this team.
And he goes for it, swings it hard, slashes it, and goes over covers right above Karthik and Keel. They just look at the ball. That's nothing much they can do about it, and just run towards the ball to get it. It's 4 runs.
He generates, even if he doesn't time it as well. The power he puts, if you can see the shot, pure power, slices it, slashes it, and he runs away to the fence. As we said earlier, Yash, it doesn't matter how the runs come as long as they're coming.
I mean, this is a shot of a quality. I mean, picking it up over covers, playing something over covers is always a difficult shot, and he makes it look very easy. Oh, that's cheeky, it's smart, but he's got a field over there and just 1 run, and it's sloppy. It's a bit of a sloppy fielding.
It looked like Ivan's a bit injured. He's limping around. Don't know what must have got into him.
And
but
with
once
this
again, Yash, like we were saying, overthrows cost the team later on. It could be a game they lose by 1 run or they lose by 2 runs. This is all because of these overthrows and extras. We can see the lineup today. They're having one change. Akil and Neil coming in, and you can see Ivan and Jirinji opening. The captain Bhavesh, Govind, Lazaro Festo is there. Vipin Bhai is there. They have a very strong lineup. Ashton, you not think so?
I definitely do. Seeing Reliance Twiga Titans as well as per the lineup is amazing. Having Amar Rajivan in the middle, having Keel Suchak and Nisar Ahmed at the start have been producing amazing starts, and having Riziki Kiseto again in the middle order is pretty balanced.
So Kanu back for his second over. He'll be looking to give a little less few runs, maybe continue the momentum he had at the ending of last over into this over to get some more dots and make Ivan a bit confused.
Oh, that's a full toss, but couldn't quite capitalize on that. I mean, he knows it as well. It should have been put it away, but
With Ivan's standard, that should have been out of the park right now.
I mean, it's just getting into the game. I mean, he wants to feel leather on the bat as well. So yes, we hope for him to stay so that we get entertained. Speaking of entertainment, I think Calvin himself is an entertainment package as a whole. A few overs here and there and you'll see the fireworks I was talking about.
Of course, and also in the field, Kelvin, the jokes he makes, the sledging he does, just entertains the team, keeps them all on their toes. Oh, another good ball by Kanu. Trying to take a cheeky single is that. Oh, well fielded by Amal, well fielded. It was a good effort, might have been a chance if it was a direct hit, but it was good feeling, good backing up as well by the team.
Like I mentioned before in the game, that singles also are important just as much as boundaries in the T20. So this is what both of them are doing. Both of them are exceptional quick runners. They'll be hoping to use that in between.
A game of T20, the good balls shouldn't be respected as dots. They should be taken as singles. You're right.
That's very well played. I think it's the amount of power Ivan generates even when blocking a shot. So you can see he's just kept the bat there, but the ball has gone too long off, and this is what makes him a dangerous batsman.
Yeah, his contribution today will be very key for the team. A cheeky single tried to be taken.
Moody appealing, but the umpire is not interested.
Ivan looks a bit hurt, does he not? I think he's limping around.
He's a strong lad. He must be just getting himself into the game. I think that's something he would like to keep himself not thinking about what's going around and just being in the game, getting the runs. I've played with him a couple of times, and this is what he does. He keeps on just moving around, talking to himself.
Once again, tries to advance. It's a chance. Oh,
Singles are
for
working.
a second. Oh, that's good running from the boys. Very good running. Presence of mind, like we're talking about. They're very quick to be in the game, seeing there's an opportunity for another run, and they must take it. That's very good running from Ivan and Jirinji.
I mean, both of them have trained in the same institute, and both of them know each other. So both of them communicate pretty much well, and they've played 3 games now together. They haven't had a start in the first game, but the second game was exceptionally well for both of them actually. And Ivan, one more player of quality is his hand-eye coordination is up to the mark, and he can get the time he uses to get to the ball and to the position is pretty much like in Tanzania. I haven't seen anyone get to the ball that quickly.
Yeah, like we were saying, he's another batsman who sees the cricket ball as a football. Massive. He sees it very slowly, very calmly, and plays his shots very composed. So after 3 overs, it's 24 for 0 with a run rate of 8 runs. Kelvin scoring 10 of 8 and Ivan having scored 13 of 10 so far. It's a quite good a start for the Buffalo Blasters, ASHTON Buffalo Blasters, as they have lost no wickets so far and the runs keep coming.
Riziki is really not happy with the feeling so far. It's been 3 overs and they've leaked more than 5 runs till now. this might be costly at the end, as the run keeps on flowing. And T20 is a game of an over or two, which can shift the momentum to the other team.
Oh, sloppy from Keel. That should have been maybe some chance created. But one run again, straight to the hands of the fielder.
I mean, the pitch is not doing anything else. Straight away, long off, brought in, and mid-wicket gone out. I think he'll tempt him, and he does.
2 is the call. Ivan's quick. Will he get there? Comfortably.
There was a chance. There was a definite chance, and Ivan was on the danger end. It's amazing fielding. There was definitely a chance. He was miles away, miles
He wasn't even in the
away.
frame. He wasn't in the frame. He would have been gone. That's some bad. So that's some chance gone missing.
Skipper having smiles. He knew it. He was out. He just had to collect it, just not getting it on his hands. Would this be costly?
It would have been very, very big to take Ivan, a batsman of that standard, very early.
Will this cost Reliance TWIGA Titans? I mean, this was a chance at early stage. I mean, he hasn't even got into the game.
But it was good fielding out at mid-wicket to collect the ball very quickly and throw it at the stumps. But just unlucky from Riziki.
Kelvin has been deliberately trying to play that shot. He knows that there is nobody there. There is Nisar there who's a bit slow in the field. And if he gets the ball passed to him, he'll get valuable runs. Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
can't-
chance, and oh, it's dropped.
Oh, it's dropped. Oh. And the run out. They'll be going
That should
upstairs.
have been taken, but nevertheless, it's a run out chance. And again, Ivan on the danger end.
But that catch was a dolly. It should have been taken at first. They shouldn't have left it for the run out. But let's see what third umpire has to see for that.
Definitely at this level, that should have been taken. It was a simple catch right onto his hands, but I think he just got late towards getting it, and at the moment he knew that the ball is coming to him, I think it was pretty much over. A decision is still pending. It looked out. This is one moment of the game, one game-changing moment. It's Ivan, Ismail, and this has happened in 2 balls where he's got 2 run-out appeals.
Third umpire still working tirelessly to find the decision. Looks close.
There was one chance which they took. I mean, the catch, coming back to the catch, and I mentioned earlier, the fielding wasn't up to the mark for the Reliance TWIGA Titans. This was a chance that should have been taken, and it was Kelvin, which is the man in form who performed the last game. I think the captain even had a talk with him that don't worry, it's just the catch, calm down, you still have to bowl.
But it is good keeping by Moody to get the ball quickly hit the stumps. If this is given out, they'll be lucky. They'll be happy that the first run out did not cost them.
I mean, definitely, Moody is some guy who has skillful presence of mind. Okay.
And, the run out
And
celebrates.
that's the sign. The bat was up. Just couldn't get in time. Yep, that's out. That's out.
Very well kept. They're all celebrating. They know that how important this wicket was of Ivan Ismail, and they've got the danger man out.
Yep.
He looked like he was settled in, and he would have been got going if this was not given. He would have been dangerous against this team. But they're all happy, and it's happy days for the Reliance TWIGA Titans.
Ivan Ismail looking disappointed after playing 2 amazing shots for 4 at the start of the first over and then coming out on a run out. This is something a batsman would never want to take back to the dugout. I mean, it's not his mistake. The call was there. He dropped it. Instinctively, you take a run, but things did not work out, and he's off to the dugout. Bringing in 27 for 1 in 3.4. Ivan Ismail out, bringing in Karim Rashidi Kiseto.
Yeah, and Kareem hasn't clicked as much as his team would like to, but he has to perform today. After losing an early run out, they need to perform. He needs to put on a show for his team today.
I mean, Karim is an amazing batsman, as his coach is bowling towards him. Riziki has trained him, and yes, it's again a healthy competition we're looking forward to. For now, ASHTON Buffalo Blasters might want these batsmen to play around for at least 7 to 8 overs, get a formidable score of 60, maybe 50, with the loss of 1 wicket or 2.
Can the student master the teacher, they say?
Well, it's written in the books he can't, but cricket is a mind game.
Off the mark. With
And
a
it's
single.
off the mark. Straight away to long on. With that, we would like to thank our sponsors, SkyExchange.net, which brings us the Tanzania Cricket Premier League 2022, co-sponsored by Pacific Star Sports, Toyam Industries, Reliance Assurance, ASHTON Media, Revive Physiotherapy, G1 Security, Johari Rotana Hotel, CTV, METL, and Danform. We thank all our sponsors and hope they support us on coming years. Thank you.
So after 4 overs, it's 28 for 1, 2 overs left in the power play, and it's Karthik Sial coming back to bowl his third over.
They're having a talk on Karthik coming for the third over. I mean, Karthik saying that the skipper's like, wait Karthik, it's not right now. They don't want to give their best bowler exposure right now. I think they'll save him for the death overs, and that's a pretty good choice. Which brings Suraj Kumar. I mean, he's just dropped a catch and his confidence level might be just tumbling, but the captain's like, no, I trust in you, come and bowl, and this is a sign of a really good captain. And Suraj Kumar, with his chest on action, comes on with a short run up and generates the kind of pace he does with his shoulder, such a strong shoulder. We're wanting to hit the deck hard so that he can get wanting the pitch to do something and get the wickets early on. I mean, a breakthrough right now, I wouldn't say a breakthrough, but a wicket right now would be really helpful for the Reliance TWIGA Titans.
Like it was in the first game, this end the ball was popping a lot. With Suraj's pace, it could pop even more and maybe get an edge onto the slip or onto the keeper.
Well, they have a slip. It's Nisar who took an amazing catch of a big patwa where Karthik was bowling, and he fumbled a bit, but he held on to it. So Suraj coming on to the attack.
Well played. Up the way for 1. 2 is the call. Will they get it? No, Jirini says no, he's not interested.
And I think slow pitches like this, it is very advisable to play as late as you can. Wait for the ball, let the ball come to you rather than going for the ball. This will give you confidence, just like what Calvin did. Just waited for the ball at the last moment, just kept the bat in, got that one run, getting that confidence, getting here and there in the game, and then he'll be wanting to, he'll be targeting that bowler. It's another brilliant shot.
It's a good fielding setup. A brilliant shot, only one run. It's very good thinking by the captain to have a long off out there.
Well, they've brought in the long off for Karim Kiseto. He's just got in. Oh, I heard a sound. There was a sound, but it looks like it was pad.
But either way, it wasn't collected by Moody straight off. But it was quite good keeping. Like you're saying, keepers don't get much. They don't get much. They don't get what they deserve. They don't get the good credit that they deserve, even though they're ones who save most runs in the team. So well fielded, well kept by Moody there.
A bit slower than the first ball. Karim Kiseto wanting to heave this over mid-wicket, but just not quite getting the connection he wants. Speaking of Moody, I mean, he's an amazing person. He's an amazing keeper. He's an amazing batsman. Over the years, he has improved himself. He's improved his game, and we can all see it. Oh, that's one shot he's just produced out of nowhere. I mean, it was just off stump, and it just got in. Not much of a shuffle, but just got a bend in to create the shot and getting 2 runs.
He was lucky just to get it over the fielder. If not, that was straight into the hands. It was well timed. Not that well timed, but it was just well enough just to get it over the fielder for 2.
That's a shot,
and oh, what a catch by Keel!
Just as we say that he's having a bad day at the field, he takes a blinder. I mean, it was low, it was quick, but he just manages to keep his hands and get that. And it's Kelvin who takes the who gives away his wicket. Sorry, Karim Rashidi Kiseto. I mean, it wasn't a bad shot. He got connection of it, but just couldn't get that elevation. Just couldn't keep it down the ground.
It stayed very low and it was very well collected by Keel over there. That's one way to take a catch, you could say.
He would be delighted. He would be happy. He's a batsman. I mean, having a bad day at the field would affect his batting, but he's having a good day at the field. He started well. He's got an amazing catch. His skipper is happy.
One thing all my coaches have told me, a good batsman should always be a good fielder inside 30. And that's what Keel is showing right now. Great catch at point.
We thank our sponsors again. SkyExchange.net bringing the Tanzania Cricket Premier League 2022, which is co-sponsored by Pacific Star Sports, Toyam Industries, Reliance Assurance, ASHTON Media, Revive Physiotherapy, G1 Security, Johari Rotana Hotel, CTV, METL, and Tanform. We thank our sponsors for making this tournament possible, and we hope for them to support us in the coming years. Thank you. Coming on to the game, I think they're looking at the catch. They don't think that it's a clean catch, but the soft signal was.
Oh, and it's given not out. He's given not out.
And the umpire decides that it's not out. It's touched the ground apparently. But efforts still given to Keel for making that dive forward.
Yash, once again the heat is disturbing the fielders out there. It's extremely hot, tiring. It's a tough battle for them to field 20 overs and then come out to bat again.
Heat definitely plays a role in cricket. I mean, There are two sides battling each other, and heat gives up a challenge. This heat drains out the players, and this is where the fitness comes in. The fitness play matters a lot in this sport. And talking about this team, it's a fitter side. They're young lads here and there, which are willing to make an effort. And Riziki himself, being the captain, probably is this team. Riziki himself,
Nisar playing some football over there.
Riziki himself, being the captain of the team, is probably the fittest person at the ground at the moment. So
Yeah.
this sets an example to all the young lads.
As well as his fielding, his bowling has been extraordinary today. Not taking any wickets, but keeping it economical. 12 runs after 2.1. Oh, that's a brilliant shot.
Oh, that's
Oh,
straight
that's four,
down.
straight down the ground onto the blackboard. Brilliant shot from Karim.
I think nobody in the field moved. It was that quality of a shot, straight over the head of the bowler. It was a half volley, and he did capitalize it. I mean, just outside off, and he manages to get it straight past the bowler.
Yeah, Karim, the brother of Riziki. He's hitting his brother, showing him who the better brother is, trying to show him who the better brother is. It's a contest between the two.
I mean, banter is always what entertains everyone, and the crowd is here to see the banter.
On the field, there'll be enemies and there'll be a rival, but back home, I'm sure they love each other that as much.
Riziki, there's one more ball just below the bat, but this time Karim Kiseto decides to just play it off to covers.
The last two balls, the power play. Straight to the fielder once again. There's some good shots, but straight to the fielder's hands. He needs to try and start to find the gap more often to get the runs coming. It's the last ball of the power play now. He should try and look for something. Oh. Well bowled by Riziki to finish the power play. That's 37 for 1 after the power play. I think the power play has gone to Reliance TWIGA Titans, picking up the wicket of Ivan and only giving 37 runs, an economy of 6 and over. I think it's very well bowled by Kanu, by Suraj and by Riziki himself. It's kept Jirinji very quiet so far, but now there's still lots to come.
I mean, you don't really have to worry much when you have Moody behind the stumps. He's just there. He's so quick there, and he's the quality that he has maintained in himself, the talent he has produced. It's really coming out and showing it in such a big platform. I mean, just look at the composure. Look at the way he takes the ball and so cleanly just removes the top of the base. Shows a quality of a great wicket keeper.
Yes, for sure. Wicket keeping is very big for him, but out in the field, he's actually a very quick fielder as well, as we must have seen when they had gone to South Africa. He was fielding outside and out the field on the boundary, and is very quick to get there. So it plays a role. It plays a big role whilst he's batting as well, to be running quick between the wickets. And his hands, the way they move very quickly, collects the ball quickly and hits the stumps quickly. Also another role. Also another part helping his batting with his wrist work. Cheeky single, well played, slowly opening the face of the bat and taking a single to point.
Talk about the stance and the guard. Kelvin stays outside off stump, while as Karim Rashidi stays right on off stump, which gives a movement to Jilinji to move around the crease and generate shots he plays usually. I mean, staying outside off and then coming down the track, it gives you a variety of shots rather than just staying at off stump and then walking or just shuffling. Leg stump, sorry, my mistake.
Oh, great
That's a
Yorker.
beautiful
He
Yorker.
wants a single, not gonna get it. Well bowled by Suraj there.
So this is what I was talking about while shuffling, staying outside leg. So once he starts moving, he puts himself into a position in wherever the ball comes, he can play different types of shots. So for example, over here, he shuffled and he could have played in a different shot, but he decided to just block it out. If he hadn't shuffled, he was locked in to play just behind third man or something. Oh, that's tight bowling by Suraj. I think that's what Reliance TWIGA Titans would want. 5 more overs like that, and they would be on top of the game.
And also, let's not forget, Suraj did not play last game. Coming into the squad today, it's a lot to ask from him today. He needs to put on a performance to keep him in this side for the next game as well.
He's not doing bad for sure. He's considered just 6 runs of his almost 2 overs, and there's a reason why he's in the squad. It's the captain who trusts him, and he's backing him. So this is a sign that and he's playing this league for a reason. I think this league is for the best of the best.
I think
That's 3 dots in a row.
Jirinji has been hit on the pad somewhere. He can shake it off and get over it. And now he needs to get some runs this over. He's only got 2 of the first 5 balls or so. It looks like he's hurting a bit. But he's a man who will take that pain, turn it into confidence.
He's a champion. I think this, like I mentioned in the first game, a hit in the helmet, woke the batsman up. Maybe this is a sign that the batsman has woken up, he's got into the game. He'll start to open up, hit runs here and there. Now there are chats with his mates, Moody going and talking to Kelvin, saying that dude, it's time, you can go now, you're old. But Jilinji not accepting that.
Nah, definitely should wake him up, show him that there's a lot to play for today, and open up his mind and open up all his variety of shots.
Bad one appeal by the keeper, umpire is not interested.
It's another good over by Suraj, only conceding 2 runs. Very, very well bowled. Yeah, sliding down leg it looks.
Yet again with the action I was saying Suraj produces with the shoulder, very strong shoulder, very strong arm. This makes him generate that pace, makes him generate that angle that is very disturbing for the batsman.
Yes, for sure. And Jirinji, 5th on the highest run scorer so far. He'll be looking to get more and more runs to his tally so that he can top the table. He's on 89 runs right now. First is Zafar himself with 111. So he's not that far off. If he can score a few more boundaries here and there, some more singles, and stay till the end, I'm sure he'll be top of the table, top of the orange cap, if he can stay for longer.
Change of bowling coming on, it's Nisar Ahmed. I mean, he is explosive in the batting and very consistent in the bowling. He just keeps the ball at one particular spot and just holds on to that, making the batsman very uncomfortable. Let's see what he does in this match. That's a good shot by Kelvin.
Yes, and Nisar taking 3 wickets in the last game. He'll be looking to take even more today. He's a very economical bowler who turns the ball well. Last game only conceding 21 runs in his 4 overs. He'll be looking to give even less today and get more wickets to satisfy his team today.
Talking about exceptional bowlers, Jatin Prajapati is someone I am looking forward to, and I guess everybody is looking forward to. He's bowled exceptionally well in this tournament. It's cheeky, chance of a run, but they don't want to risk it. Speaking of the bowler, back to it, Jatin Prajapati has done exceptionally well. He's got big wickets at crucial times, and that's why he's in the team. The captain trusts him, and he has proved himself. And we had a chat with the captain earlier before, and he said that yes, this is one guy we look forward to.
Is there a chance? No, not taken.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jatin is very good with his left arm. Quick pace he bowls good spin, but more the pace he uses, the variety, the variation he uses. But the way he pushes that ball is amazing. Skids on, and very, very, very smart bowler.
He is one of the key factors in this bowling lineup of TWIGA Titans. It's full, but didn't quite get it off the bat. Goes straight to keel, collects it cleanly.
Yeah, one thing we have to repeat: fielding is always key in the game of cricket. As a player, you must have to know either to bat one, either you bat well or you bowl well, but fielding must be consistent. You must be a very good fielder to be in the side. If that's not, your chances of being in the side is not very high. So fielding is very key for any player in the game.
That's disciplined bowling, just bowling it outside off, making him do something different. Has kept two fielders over there and is just bowling outside off.
Talking about fielders, Amal Rajivan, what do you think of him as an exceptional fielder?
I mean, like you said, for a good batsman you have to be a good fielder, and he's an exceptional batsman with exceptional batting. He's got his eye onto the ball. He never leaves his eye off the ball, and with that his hand and eye coordinations go towards the ball. So this makes him an exceptional fielder. He's there at the point, he keeps on diving here and there. So with the talent he has, I think the team as well looks forward to him, and him being in a team is always a plus point. It's always up a mark, and yes, he's a calm, cool, jokey lad.
The experience he brings is very valuable to the team, to the side. Suraj coming for his third over now.
Oh, that's a good shot. Just opens the face of the bat, and there's nobody there. Easy pickings for Kelvin. I think he's bringing his form of the last game over here as well. A bit slow, but the team will take it any day, any time.
Yeah, that hit on the pad has woken him up, as you said. Taking his revenge on Suraj. I'm sure he wants to go big this over. Yash, I predict the big over this over.
Well, you're predicting the big over. I have doubts on that for now, because oh, that's amazing Yorker. So the big over is if this over goes above 15 runs, it's said to be a big over, and my fellow commentator Dylan thinks that this over is going to be a big over alert. It's just 2 balls off the over and 4 runs have been given. This is close, and yes, that's given. That's given. He was nowhere near to play that shot. It was Fuller to play that shot, and he has to walk. He has to walk.
He tried to sweep an offside ball. That's what happens when you try to sweep a leg side ball.
The ball just
an offside ball onto the leg. That was plumb. We could see it from here, and the umpire did not even hesitate. Put his finger up straight away, and yes, for sure, that was out.
Ball just cutting in slightly. It's a bit Fuller. I think he had to play it straight, but he sat onto one knee, wanting to get that mid-wicket clear, but just couldn't get bat onto ball. Bat hits its thigh pad, but since he was down, it was there. You can see it's just hit middle stump. It's down. There was no way he could have played that shot. And umpire raises his finger straight away. With that, Suraj Kumar getting a wicket. He's considered 10 runs, still 3 balls to go off the over, and he's produced a big breakthrough with the wicket of Nasibu Kelvin Mapunda. With that, another youngster onto the crease, Johnson Nyambo. I mean, he's a technical batsman. He's there, he plays around here and there. That's one way to start his innings. I mean, getting onto the crease and getting a wide full toss is something he wouldn't have expected it. Neither would have Suraj. I think he would have wanted to just bowl at the stumps, but maybe the ball just might have slipped.
Yeah, Johnson Nyambo is a young, exciting talent all the way from Tanga, and he's been contributing for his team on and off.
Oh, that
ball
was a
staying
slow
low.
ball staying low. Nyambo looking at the pitch, saying that
just
we
see-
have a task to do.
You can just see him on 1D, going solo but not even getting bat onto it. That's how cricket works. The pitch is playing up. Good for the bowlers at the moment, but the batsmen need to adapt, watch the ball with their eyes very closely to play them.
This is some serious space. There's serious space generating from that arm, the strong arm of Suraj, giving batsmen a difficult time to get bat on ball. Johnson Nyambo, the guy just who got in, would be wanting to get off strike, would be wanting to get these runs to get his confidence. Suraj not giving him that ball, not giving him that chance to just get off the mark. And that's good stuff done by Suraj.
Full toss.
That's another full toss.
2 is the call. It's a slight fumble. Still won't get it. Johnson says no. But Kareem was halfway down the pace. They might have got it if Johnson wanted to go. But that marks the end of the 9th over. 49 for 2 after 9 overs. Still very good bowling from Reliance TWIGA Titans, who keep their economy low, who keep bowling well, and slowly they'll be taking the game away.
Nisar coming on to his second over. It's done exceptionally well in the first. He's given just 2 runs of it. I think the plan is to just bowl outside off. That's why there's no deep square leg. There's mid wicket. There is cow corner.
He walks down
And Keel with
and overthrows.
an overthrow. There was nobody there, and that's one more extra run.
It was quite good feeling from Keel though, diving to his right, releasing the ball very early, but there was no one to collect it behind the stumps, and there was no backup as well.
He's jumping here and there. He wants to win the game. He wants to back himself up. I think the team is backing himself up. And Amal coming on to Keel's position. That's
Very good fielding.
amazing bowling by Amal. This is the kind of fielding amazing fielding by Amal. This is the kind of technique he uses, diving on to his right, collecting the ball with one hand.
Determination is shown.
That would have
That
been
would
an
be a
easy
certain
4.
boundary.
That would have been a 4.
Very well felt by Amal.
And just as I was saying that why did he remove Keel, this is the reason he did. And just in the next ball, he produced an amazing fielding effort, which is a treat to watch, wasn't it?
Yes, saved certain 3 runs for his team.
This is
Knocked down
another
the ground.
straight shot,
And
and
that's 4 runs. Just fielded a bit by Akida, and they'll get the 4 runs. Another very good shot.
points to the effort as well. I mean, there was a full dive, but it was a fuller ball, hits it straight down the ground, and just getting a touch of the ball. Should have taken that at this level. Keeper not happy, bowler is disappointed.
But that's the game. Sometimes with the pressure comes sloppiness.
I mean, he is quick, Akida is quick, but if he can't get it, I think nobody can.
But it could be the heat out there draining his energy, keeping him a bit tired. He wasn't able to get there.
Nisar again bowling to the plan. I think the plan is just keep it outside off, make him play at that area because they have a tight point, gully field. a fuller ball here and there.
But as you see, Akida's arm, it's amazing throwing. He can throw it from one boundary to the other if he needs to. And that's what's needed in a team. Some good fielding and some good throws to the keeper and to the ball. And there you go. You can have a run out anytime.
Talking about fitness, yes, he is fit. I haven't seen him having an injury for a very, very long time. And I've been knowing him for like more than 5 years. And I've played with him for more than 5 years. Till now, I haven't seen him get an injury. Yes, he's a youngster, but the fact that youngsters don't get injury is totally absurd.
Yash, the man we're talking about, Jatin Prajapati, the left arm spinner who pushes the ball, the talent, the excitingness. We're all on our nerves to see what he can produce today.
I mean, the reason he's exceptional is the rhythm he creates. Is he has a very smooth and calming rhythm that allows him to generate that much pace and the line where he wants to bowl. This bowler has been a nightmare for batsmen, I'd say. They are trying to play him all around, but they're trying everything they can to play him, but it's difficult.
But playing him on the back foot is very dangerous as he pushes the ball very much. Front foot will be an option to play here.
Well, there was a sloppy start, a short ball, but goes straight to the fielder. It's
And
good
well
effort by
fielded.
Akida, and it's a much better throw.
Luckily they had a field out here, or that would have been a boundary as well. Good fielding by Ali Akida. Jatin Prajapati needs to work on his line.
Oh yes, that's a much better line. Just a bit outside leg, maybe in the middle. If he could have bowled it, it would have been a better ball. Johnson Nyambo looking to paddle it behind. He saw there's nobody over there.
Yeah, Johnson, an exciting man. I've played with him before, talked to him before. He's just very, very cool man. The way he thinks, the way he plays the game is very much composed compared to many other youngsters out here. And getting a chance at this big level, it could be his time to shine very much.
That's an amazing shot coming onto the back foot. Playing
He
it.
wants to. Will he get it? Yeah, easily gets the 2 runs there.
Talking about running between the wickets, these two again are a
Extremely
young batsmen. So running between wickets will always be quick. Anything that goes to the boundary will be pushed for 2.
So the fielder will be up to the mark.
This looked close, and the umpire's going up. It did look close. Keeper's interested.
Keeper is always interested. Moody knows his stuff. He knows when to take the stumping and when he doesn't. And that might have been out because Moody looks very, very, very happy. Talking to the bowler as well, saying, yeah, that's gone. That has to be gone.
I think he might have removed the bails just in the nick of time. The batsman waited for the ball, and Moody was there right behind the stumps, right on top of him. But the question is, did he make it before he threw the bails? And the umpire has having a talk with the third umpire, and the signal is not out.
Nyambo must be very, very
Pleased.
now that he's no more in that. So with that, I'd like to thank our sponsors once again. SkyExchange.net brings to us Tanzania Cricket Premier League 2022, co-sponsored by Pacific Star Sports, Toyam Industries, Reliance Assurance, Ashton Media, Revive Physiotherapy, G1 Security, Johari Rotana Hotel, CTV, METL, and Tanfoam. But
Johnson Nyambo he must have been relieved.
it was much better bowling from Jatin. Bowling with a good length, good line, and good pace. That's how the wickets will be created. He just needs to keep his cool. Oh, good shot by Johnson.
That's straight and
It's out of
six.
the park. Johnson Nyambo, the young man, he slapped it out of the park. What a shot to get the first 6 of the game.
I mean, I'd give 100 points for confidence. He's just survived a stumping and he's just hit the second ball for 6.
Much more relief now. to have a boundary onto his name.
Was in the slot and he capitalized. He makes no mistake hitting this ball straight over the bowler. And the bowler has something for him as well. If you hit me for a 6, you can't hit me back. And it was a bit quicker, onto the stumps.
Revenge is sweet. Jatin Bhai has the last laugh. Very well bowled there. Johnson looking to get another boundary onto his name. Yash, like we were talking about earlier,
Ball just didn't get that elevation, just didn't rise up. Johnson Nyambo looking to go back foot, misses everything completely, touches his pads and onto the middle stump.
like we were talking about earlier, Yash, the young blood, whenever they have one boundary, they have the motivation and drive, the willingness to get another boundary onto their name and keep getting runs. That's what happened to Johnson here. He was very, very ahead of the time. He was very hyper to get another boundary, or very hyper to get more runs straight away. But still, that was very unlucky and very good ball from Jatin Bhai.
Well, that marks the end of Johnson Nyambo, but this also opens stages for Akhil Anil. I mean, everybody knows that what damage he can do. He's just recently come out from an international tournament where Tanzania reached to the finals, and his hand was a crucial part in the team, both in bowling, batting and fielding. He's carried that forward to the Caravans tournament, and now he's set to play his first game in the TCPL.
And he must be very confident, as he's also been selected for the Afro 11 team. So the confidence levels on him must be very high. Expectations must be very high. And himself, he'll be wanting to get some runs onto his name today as well.
He's a strong left-hander, having strong arms. He knows his shots. He's played some quality cricket over.
Yeah, and he's debuting himself today for the ASHTON Buffalo Blasters. His team must be wanting him to get some good runs today to dig them out of this hole they have got themselves into. It's 11 overs done, 66 runs. From here on out, Yash, what do you think a pass score is?
Well, having this man at the crease, I'd still go for 140, 130. This is a pass score which he can manage. Karim Rashidi on the other hand, holding that end, saying that I'm not going to get out because that's what's needed. One person just stick around over there, saying just getting those ones and twos, keeping the scoreboard ticking, while the other comes, sets himself and starts to explode.
It'll be a good challenge between Nisar and Akhil. Nisar turning the ball well, and Akhil has a lefty. He has a short boundary at his side right now, where we are. Do you think he'll be ready and be exploiting that boundary very early? Not very sure, but he needs to get his head settled into the game, take singles one by one, and then get into the game, and then later on with 9 overs still to play, he's going to get big.
This is a crucial stage of the game where Akhil Anil has got inside. The TWIGA Titans wouldn't want him to settle.
Nisar just missing his steps, but he signaled a dead ball. Now he's ready to bowl. Akhil ready to face his first ball.
Oh, that's
Well
beautifully
connected at the
played
middle
for
of
a
the bat.
That's a confident shot for the first ball. Just leaning onto the drive, playing it on the off, moving forward. I mean, that shows signs of a great confident player.
He doesn't want to take too much time at the striker's end with dot balls. He rather to get off the mark with a single, keep the singles ticking, keep the runs coming, build a brilliant partnership, and slowly accelerate that score.
I think Karim Kisot on the other hand should start getting and looking for those boundaries. It's 11.2 and 68 for 3. And just like I said, he is looking for it, but just straight to the fielder. Calling for 2, but Akhil not interested. At least not right now. Nisar Ahmed doing an exceptional job so far. Is considered 2 runs off the 2 balls. In total is considered 13 runs off 2.3. Just not having a wicket till now. Akil Anil, his strong wrists playing a part over there, hitting the ball hard, but just straight to Amal.
Akil and Amal, teammates, played for Karen for a long time, for a bit now. They know each other's strengths and weakness. That could play a big part. Amal helping Nisar and the captain what weaknesses Akil has. Even though I'm sure there are not many weaknesses Akil has.
I mean, it's always a treat to watch a lefty batsman. The shot, the mid-wicket jab they have naturally is quite amazing to watch.
Oh, that's a big shot.
That's big.
That's out of the
big.
park.
That's big.
That's cleared straight down the
I
ground.
think he was waiting for this, just waiting and waiting, and finally got it. It's bowled full and he capitalizes. He's got all of it. I think that ball brought rain on the ground. It was high. It was high and straight. As soon as he hit the ball, the whole team knew that's going out. It's a beautiful shot. That brings serious confidence in him.
Kareem from the middle of the bat, second six of the innings. Both the sixes have come from the youngsters, Johnson Nyambo and Kareem Kiseto. But now it looks like he's settling in very well, and he has to keep going. Doesn't need to slow down at this moment. And with us right now, we have a guest of honor, Ashish Bhai. Ashish Bhai, how are you doing today?
Ashish Nagewadia, that is. I'm good. How are you?
How do you feel about the game going on so far?
It's finally poised. Enough experience out there. The young Karim Kiseto playing sensibly, joined by Akil, who's had a very fine tournament. The Caravans tournament and obviously the Asia Cup, the Africa Cup that they came from. So the game is finally poised, and the bowler is also keeping it tight. So I think anything over 130, 140 should be a respectable score here.
I mean, Ashish, we've had 6 teams competing against each other, and you might have one team as your favorite. Which one would that be?
Unfortunately, I can't pick a team. I'm the one who's coordinating this tournament, so yeah, I'm not going to get into controversies here.
I mean, yes, banter is one part we tend to create. It's part of entertainment, and we've had healthy competitions over the tournament. Speaking of competition, we've always seen Riziki and Kasimu compete, but in this tournament, it's rather than Riziki and Ivan competing. What do you have to say about that?
Change is good. Youth are coming and taking over. I'm not saying Kasimu or Riziki are old, but no, it's good. Ivan's confidence is really boosted. He's a fine athlete and a fine sportsman. So it's good that TCPL is now giving chances to youngsters to show their talent, and just shows how well the game is growing in Tanzania.
Speaking about the tournament, Ashish, APL has moved up a notch in a very high level. I remember APL used to be just a Sunday game. Right now, coming in, it's lively telecast. It's watched everywhere. We've had lots of technology over here. So, how, as a part of a cricket fraternity, do you feel that cricket is developing in Tanzania?
As you rightly said, the fact that the game is attracting international sponsors, it's just a testament to what the mother body is doing, Tanzania Cricket Association, the efforts they are putting on ensuring that the game's developing across the region. In TCPL, you have boys coming from Arusha, Morogoro, Dar es Salaam, Tanga, all over Tanzania. And these are the best players who have performed this season, selected in basically 6 teams divided. So yeah, we're in the right direction. There's a long way to go. It's by no means what a shot. Does not have the power and caught. Kareem's innings coming to an end over there.
Akida bringing a breakthrough, much needed breakthrough. Kareem Kisru looking dangerous. Yes, Ashish, coming back to you.
The good thing about these tournaments is, you rub shoulders with experienced players, so it's very good for the youth. Since 2020, we've not been able to invite foreigners to come and play the game, so it's been a good platform for all the domestic players to come and perform. And if you go to see Kareem, Yunusi, Kale, Karthik, so many other youngsters who've done fabulously over the last 3 years are getting a chance to prove themselves. They could have obviously I heard about you saying Kale having a bad, that's part of the game, right? You just shake it off. That's part of experience. The best have dropped catches, but the same best have come back to be the highest wicket takers or the best players in their games.
Yes,
So it brings.
yes, Ashish, it's very well said. Just before I let you go, I would like to say that you being part of a higher table in the cricket fraternity, what is your vision? You said that from now on it's just onwards and upwards. What is your vision about Tanzania cricket in the next 5 years?
So I was talking to a very good friend yesterday. There's been a bit of questions in terms of the funds required to run the game in Dar es Salaam. So as Dar es Salaam Cricket, under the TCA banner, we're trying to see if I can continue attracting sponsors to reduce the burden of costs on the team, so they can inject that money into developing their players. So one of the visions we have as a team is to ensure that try to get sponsors so that there's no participation fees for the teams taking part, which whatever money they save there, they can put it back into the team and develop their players. But that's a long shot. We're still growing. It's going to take time, but who knows? When you have stuff going live like this, wherever there's a will, there's a way. And we have a very fine team running cricket, and I believe we can achieve the vision.
Thank you, Ashish. That's very well said, and we hope and wish you the very best to achieve this long shot that you have in your mind. Coming back to the game,
It brings to the crease the new batsman Kibwana Salum. He's the big hitter himself, playing an extraordinary innings last game where he scored 41 of just 29, including 4 fours and 2 sixes. He can be a destructive batsman today as well, alongside Akil Anil. That's 3 dots now onto his name, but it won't take him much time to get going.
Kibwana Salum, the new man in, he's a short guy, and being a short guy tends to give you shots which longer guys, tall guys can't create. For example, if someone bowls full length to you, for a taller guy it'll just be hard to play it, but for a shorter guy it'll be easy to pull. So it's I'd say an advantage for him, having quick pitches. I wouldn't say that quick, but the pitch is doing well. It's not doing much. It's coming onto the bat. So yes, I'm still looking forward to a respectable total of 130, 140. Having likes of Akil Anil not yet showing the quality cricket he plays.
Yeah, and the combination of lefty-righty at the moment must be tiring the fielders out there with changing from one end to another, and also changing the mindset of the bowlers, keeping them confused. One ball to the lefty, one ball to the righty. It's very good combination out there, and not only any lefty-righty. It's Kibwana, Salum and Akil Anil, big hitters, the destroyer of the bowls themselves.
And with that, Karthik comes into the attack, and my prediction as well comes in the attack. This is a wicket alert. I feel that this over will have a wicket. Kanu has bowled exceptionally well, and at this stage he's known to bowl perfectionist yorkers. He's developed this talent over the years. He uses this talent at the death, and this is his second spell. He's bowled 2 at the start. He's coming on to bowl his 3rd one. He will be looking forward to aim that yorkers. Seeing Kibwana Salum and Akil Anil just got into the attack. He has varieties. He has slow bowls. So this will be one of the crucial overs, a crucial momentum shift in the game.
And
And
that's
let's
why I
see.
think the captain has left him for these overs at the end here to bowl very good Yorkers, get some wickets of the big man right now. So it's a very good call to bring Karthik right now at this time of the game.
Slight changes in the field set for Akhil. Akhil still just playing correctly, just playing into the V, having strong arm, strong straight elbow, playing it straight on off. And the lefty righty combination is seriously damaging the Simba Kings, the TWIGA Titans. The heat is turning up, and the lefty righty combination is making them big changes.
Yes, for
This
sure.
will slowly drain the players. I think players need to reserve their energy, keep on hydrating themselves, get as much as water as you can. This is the ball I was talking about. It's a chance.
Keane has been just a bit slow to get into the
Just in. Akhil Anil running towards the wicket, just inside. Smart and neat work done by Moody. Just not getting that elevation, that chance of run out. Akhil Anil reaching there miles away. I mean, it's amazing seeing youngsters bowl at such experienced players. OS one outside off ball and opens the face.
He looks try to get another run out, but just bounces before the pitch and jumps up into the air, shoots the ball up into the air. As we were saying, don't respect the good balls with dots, but take them as singles. For experienced players like this, every good ball should be a run.
I mean,
Bad balls should be dispatched out of the park. And
I
that's
mean-
the quality of these two batsmen. They're able to do that. They are able to take a single on every ball and hit the bad ones out of the park.
I mean, yes, cricket is a difficult sport. Oh, that's short of a good land, wanting to cut it, but couldn't just get bat off ball. Like
Yeah.
I said, cricket is a difficult sport. It's not easy. It's enjoyable, but it is a difficult sport. But like I mentioned before, if the going gets tough, the tough do get going, and both of them are tough sides. Both of them
Yes.
are experienced and strong sides, which are battling against each other.
Yes, I've also heard a few people say cricket is a soft game, but gee, it's not that soft when you're out there and they're bowling quick. Cricket is a game of skill. It requires talent, it requires skill, it requires hard work and dedication. So cricket cannot be just taught and learned overnight. It requires good timing, it requires your dedication and motivation to learn the game.
It's firmly hit, just straight to the fielder. Projected score is showing 117. I still feel that they can capitalize and get more at the end if both batsmen tend to stay. At least keep the scoreboard ticking. The current run rate is just 6 and over. Current run rate is just 6 and over. And two new healthy batsmen just have a partnership of 4 runs, and they've played 10 balls.
Here comes Ali Akida for his second over. We didn't talk about the wicket he took in the first over that much. It was a good, well bowled and good, well taken at the boundary. He's already got a wicket in his first over, and I'm sure he'll be looking to get another one this over as well. But with the likes of Kibwana Saloom against him, it'll be very tough to deceive him to get his wicket. Let's see what these two, Akhil Anil and Kibwana Saloom, can perform in the next 6 overs. Too wide, signal wide by the umpire as well. So Yash, the last 6 overs. Normally with the last 6 overs, and you have your good batsmen in, you're always looking to get about 50, 60 runs on the board with those 36 balls you have in hand. Every over getting 10 each and an over is quite good for any batting pair out there, especially in these conditions where the ball is still staying staying low at sometimes, popping a bit at sometimes. So 50, 60 runs would be quite good over here. It's a brilliant shot. It's high in the
Just
air.
not quite getting it onto the bat, and it's a simple catch. The catching has been up to the mark. I mean, they've caught all the catches apart from one, which was at the start. But this is a great way to bring themselves back in the game. Speaking of T20s, yes, the first 6 overs and the last 6 overs are the things that matter. There's nothing in between. The in between is the part where the whole team structures itself on how they want to play the last 6 overs. The first 6 overs is a base on how they want to go forward. They want to create their innings, and they've had a first good 6 overs. They've had a middle over which was very intense, but they've managed to get through it. They've managed to get 83 off the middle overs until 83, and it's the last 6 overs that matter right now. Having likes of Akhil Anil and the new batsman Bhavesh Govind with lots of experience, he has lots of shots he has, and the way he plays is just exceptional.
It's the captain himself, you're right. The experience of the captain Bhavesh will play a big role here. He needs to stay there for his team. He needs to take his team to a formidable target right here. If he stays with Akhil, I'm sure there'll be nothing stopping them to get to the target of 140 that they want.
I think that's what Bhavesh Govindji has kept himself for the last 6 overs. He knows what to do. He knows he has to play his shots. He knows he has to keep his team to a formidable total, and that's what he'll be wanting to do.
Bhavesh is another batsman like Kashif, who uses the back lift of his body to hit the shots. He uses the back leg, and he uses the raw power he has within him to hit the big shots. So he'll be looking to find the boundary very early on, which he should be with only 6 overs left, but also give strike to Akhil, who can also do the same.
Well, I think the running between the wickets will not be as quick as it was before coming on to Bhavesh Govindji. It's okay because that's the age he plays on to, but this is a sign that he will be wanting to go for the big shots. He'll be wanting to get those boundaries, those sixes on early in the game, so he can get through with it at the end, at the death overs. And he's exceptional in hitting death overs.
Yeah. And also, we haven't given much credit to Ali Akida, who's already taken two wickets, only giving 3 runs in his 1.4 overs. He's been bowling exceptionally well, coming into ball very late in the late stages, but who's showing for his team, performing and being there for his team when needed. It's very considerate of him, and very well taken, the opportunity given to him by his captain.
I mean, the left-hander always troubles a right-hander. The angle he creates and the pace he generates from a wide run-up always will disturb the right-hand batsman. He'll make him disturb his length. He'll make him not be able to judge the ball like he used. He is right-hander. So this is one advantage he has, which has made him given just 4 runs off his 1.4 and produced 2 beautiful and crucial wickets. Akida coming on to bowl his 5th ball of the over. He's had a good over so far, and on strike is Akhil Anil. Oh, that's an amazing yorker, wanting to get a run, but Bhavesh says no, I'm not going to get there. And like I said, for batsmen, if you check their bats, they have a cherry spot, and I can see it from here. I don't know if you can see it, but yes, I do see a cherry spot. This shows the quality, the form he has while batting. I mean, it's always a treat to get the ball off the middle of the bat.
Yes, you're right. Any shot into the the cherry area is going out of the park. The power he has into him and the timing he has, he's just a complete T20 batsman, we can say, Akil Anil.
Oh, that's
smartly played.
outside off
Yapped away
stump.
for
It
a
just
single.
it's outside off stump and just keeps his bat, leans up forward, plays that confident drive towards covers.
With that, we're lucky to have another guest right next to us here. It's Atif Salim, and we have a few questions for him. Atif, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, and you guys are doing excellent.
Thank you. How are you seeing today's game? How is it planning out to you for your enjoyment?
Well, first of all, we have a very interesting combination of two batsmen on the crease right now, because I still remember when I had asked Akhil Anil during the launch that which player is the most difficult to handle in your team. He actually mentioned his own captain, Bhavesh Govind. So the captain is the most difficult person to handle, and there's a vice captain going on. And plus, it'll be very interesting to see what is going to be the running between them, because these two players can complement each other. They are very big hitters. Akhil is a lefty, Bhavesh is a righty. So let's see, it's going to be very interesting. Right now the score is not really up to the mark, but we may just hit 150, 140, who knows.
There's a chance, and
as you've just seen, a chance gone missing. How much do you think that's going to cost the team?
well, he connected. He got
that wicket is going to cost a lot. When Akhil is being dropped, let's not forget that he whatever comes for him on that end where he's going to bat, he has a short mid wicket. I mean the boundary at the mid wicket area is shorter on his leg side, so he will be targeting that, and that is going to be a very costly. That's like you've given away 20-30 runs if you don't get him early now.
What about the technological advancement we've been having so far in this tournament? How do you see that a big role in this tournament so far?
I think it's massive. It's massive. It's brilliant. By the way, we have learned one thing, that with technological advancement and just to have these things at our disposal, it's made us eradicate so many errors done by the umpires. And to be honest, all the umpires also human beings. They are bound to make errors. But then there are those 50-50 chances, and we know that the game is heading in the correct direction with correct decisions. And I think fairly so far we have gone very well with that.
I'm not going to take so much of your time. Thank you so much for being here with us and supporting us, and hope you have a good day today.
You too, and keep on doing the excellent job.
Thank you. Back to Karthik.
I think Karthik's bowling exceptionally well at the death overs with explosive batsmen like Bhavesh and Akhil. He's doing exceptionally well. He's doing amazing. He's hitting those hard lengths, getting those variations right, and this is what's required at the moment. Just not giving them more than 100-110 runs. This will give them an upper hand on the batting side.
If Karthik can get through with these three balls, he'll have an amazing spell.
Just waits for it, back foot, and then cuts it so cleanly and just times it. Shows the quality of this batsman. Picks the fielder, but look at the quality of the shot he's played.
Yes, Kanu has two balls left in his spell. He wouldn't want any of them to go for a boundary. He would rather restrict them to one or two singles in the next two balls and keep his team very, very into this game. One run off the middle of the bat, 1 run to long off. Ali Akida collects it very easily. Another Kanu hits the deck very well there and hits top of the bat of Bhavesh and only getting 1 run.
I think this is what he'll have to do. He'll keep on doing this, hitting those hard lengths, not giving the batsman that chance to open up, to open their hands and get boundaries or sixes rather than just getting ones. Just like that, not quite getting it onto the bat, and just 1 run. With that, we'd like to thank our sponsors, skyexchange.net, which brings us the Tanzania Cricket Premier League 2022, co-sponsored by Pacific Star Sports, TWIGA Industries, Reliance Assurance, ASHTON Media, Revive Physiotherapy, G1 Security, Johari Rotana Hotel, CTV, METL, and Tanform. We thank all our sponsors for making this possible, and we hope that they keep on supporting us in years forward. It's 90 for 5, end of 15 overs, 5 overs to go.
Ali Akida coming back for his over.
Sorry,
back
four,
for another over.
4 overs to go, and that's 90 for 5. It's an
It's an
appeal,
appeal.
but so it's onto the pads. Akil hoping to flick it for 6, but just not quite getting it onto his bat. Looks calm. He knows that it's going to come if he stays there. So does Bhavesh. And he goes for it, picks the man straight to him, and yes, it's simple. Like I mentioned, the catching has been up to the mark and does not make a mistake. Catches it clean.
Once again, it's a combination of Akida to Abu Bakr Salamani who takes the catch second time. Akida has got 3 wickets now to his name. Well ball outside off, tries to hit an outside off ball towards long on, and he pays the price for that. Getting caught very easily at long on.
I mean, that's the beauty of a left-hander. The shot that generates, that wasn't a bad shot. He even got connection, just not the elevation to hit it for 6. Straightly picks the man, and Abu Bakr does not make a mistake. Akida will be delighted, the captain will be delighted, but just not the Buffalo Blasters. With that marks the end of Akhil Anil and brings in Lazaro Festo. He's another experienced guy who's played some quality cricket here in Dar es Salaam. He's done exceptionally well for his team. He scored runs, he's taken wickets for the team, and he would be hoping to bring that forward in the TCPL. Speaking
Bhavesh Govind out there, they still have a lot of runs to get to their team's name. 40 more runs from here out, maybe still formidable, still a par score to get to 130, but it will be a heck of a task with brilliant bowling from Akida and others to come.
that's dropped. I think there was bat on ball. Moody diving on to the left, just not quite getting hands to the ball. And speaking of Akida, he's bowled magnificently. He's bowled 2.3 overs and just conceding 5 runs. He's taken 3 wickets with an economy of 2. Current run rate is 5.5. It's a chance, it's an appeal, and the umpire does not hesitate, just raises his finger straight as the appeal was made. Looked plumb.
That's Akida's 4th of the day. 4 for 5, 2.4. What amazing figures.
That's number 4, and that's
yeah.
what you need.
That's plumb there. The batsman trying to shuffle in a bit and bowling straight, and that is given very straight away by the umpire. It's the action he provides. The ball is swinging in a bit, moving in, shaping in, hitting the stumps. That looks plumb as well. That looks completely plumb. Hitting top of middle.
I mean, definitely. Maybe the question was if it pitched outside, but the umpire made no mistake. He was confident. He was the moment it hit the pad, he knew that it was out, and he raised his finger straight away. And which brings the big man in, Vipin Abraham. He's also known to hit some big sixes.
Yeah, earlier we talked about short people, but he's heck of a giant, tall man out there at the crease. How will that play a part for him today?
I mean, for tall guys, you always have advantages that you can step up the crease and take a short ball as an half volley. So Vipin would have great advantage on that. A step forward and the short ball would be a full toss or maybe a full ball for you. So with the height he has, definitely the shots he'll play will get elevation, will go further on, because he'll get that power he generates, and he's a fit guy.
Walking down the track, like you said, he's connecting it down the ground for a single, and that's the end of the. Sorry, one ball left to go.
That's the end of the 17th over. So we're down to the last 18 balls. It's 191 for 7. The predict 91 for 7. The predicted score is 107 with the current run rate of 5.4.
Yeah, but from here on out, anything can happen. Bhavesh is still there. I've only faced 6 balls. If he faces 6 balls this over, or 5 balls this over, he could get 5 sixes for all we know. So it should be a good battle for him. He should be able and has to step up for his team today as the captain and get his team once again saying to a good target. Once again, like the first game, 112 low scoring game. It looks like so far that this game is also going to be a low scoring game unless Bhavesh steps up to the task.
Well, he is the captain, and he has a lot of responsibility up top his head.
Riziki is onto the attack to finish his 4th over. Oh, he's just dancing around. I think he missed his steps there. Riziki, we were talking about early on. He's a joke, is he not? Lovely man.
There's a chance. Keeper's interested. Keeper says that go to third man. Oh, but no one's interested. The umpires straightly saying that nope, man, he's not out. It's brilliantly bowling by Riziki, coming round the wicket, bowling to a right-hander.
I think Riziki just wants to trap him to hit the ball on the leg side with 3 fielders out there. They want him to hit the ball up in there, and so a catch can be taken.
Riziki not bowling that pace that Vipin is looking for. He's seeing the mid wicket over and over again, and he goes for it.
Slaps it away. You only get 1. So Yash, there's 2 battles going on right now. Riziki versus Vipin, AK versus AK. There's Riziki versus Bhavesh, captain versus captain.
I mean, yes, Riziki has a task up. He's either against his teammate or
that's good catch with Nisar.
going backwards.
A casted hand, still taking a very good catch, running back a bit over his head. Well taken by Nisar.
And like the fielding day, it's been amazing. It still continues for the Reliance TWIGA Titans. They've taken amazing catches, amazing fielding expedition they've showed, and Nisar just adds cherry to the top. It's 92 for 7. Bhavesh Govindji going 3 of just 7 balls.
Yeah, he just did not time that ball straight up into the air, and well taken, running back behind his head by Nisar. As we can see, he has a cast on his right hand, but still managed to take that very, very well.
That marks the end of Bhavesh, bringing in Yalinde Morris.
Yalinde, yes, a young man from Wanza.
And looking to go for the bowler right up, and Riziki in a hurry. They know they're back in time. They're late.
Slashes that away.
Gets some connection of it, just not quite getting it.
Well ran by Kana to stop the boundary, stopping 2 runs for his team. That's 2 runs give onto the name of Yalinde.
And that's over. It's 94 for 8 at the end of 18 overs. The last 12 balls to go.
What they should be looking at now is not getting all out, because getting all out is gonna stop them. It's gonna restrict their runs. So they should just need to stay there, finish all the 12 balls, and get as many runs as they can. brings Akida once again to finish off his spell. He's been bowling very well, brilliantly bowling, and he deserves to be finish off his spell. He needs one more wicket for his fifer. Yash, is that going to be possible today? Right here.
Well, the way he's bowled, definitely he will be looking for the fifer. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Wasn't required, but there was no need for them to keep the covers inside, and Vipin capitalizes it. A full toss.
4 runs to the team's name. Yes, that's needed. Yash, 4 runs is 4 runs, and they've got it there. They need more of those in these next 11 balls to get themselves to a good target.
Oh, that's a
well
very good
bowled.
ball right outside off. Vipin looking in to hit it over mid wicket, but just not quite getting that Akida coming round the wicket for Vipin, which is quite surprising. And that's another shot. That's a good shot to covers backwards.
They'll run
And
to
a little bit of a sloppy feeling that will leak 2 runs. So after a while, they've got
100 for the team. Let's not forget that.
6 runs of the first 3 balls of the second last over. That brings up the 100. I think a shot here and there, maybe a boundary here and there, will give them a respectable score, which they can give. And that's
And that's
appeal, and that's his
Akida's
fifer. That's
Akida, third man of the tournament to take a fiver, and that's just been amazing from the youngster today. Another LB to his name. He's just been bowling amazing today. Very well deserved from Abdul Rahman Akida. 5 wickets in his 3.4 overs so far, and only leaking 12 runs. Yash, we talked about his fiver, and his fiver had come.
It's number 5 for him. Number 5, so like you mentioned, the third guy, and it's just the start of the tournament. It's the third guy who's taken a fiver, and what a spell!
It adds his name to the list of legends who've taken a fiver so far this game. This tournament, Chetan Pratap Singh, Zafar Khan, and now Abdul Rahman Akida.
That's his bowled amazing. He's just considered 12 runs. What a day he is having. I mean, he will be looking to carry this forward to his batting as well. The confidence he's carrying right now, that's what the team wanted. That's what his captain wanted, and he'll be happy with his performance. It's 2 balls left from his spell. Can he get more? Can he capitalize more? It's the last wicket remaining for the ASHTON Buffalo Blasters. 100 for 9 in 18.4. Mane Akida coming to bowl. And another appeal, but this time just slightly going down leg and signaled leg by.
Yash, well, once again, lucky to have very experienced umpires out there with the likes of Arslan Premji and Zablon out there. We're very lucky to have experienced umpires who do their job very well.
I mean, yes, they've been trained by higher authorities of higher levels in the cricket fraternity, and definitely they would bring this forward to the Tanzanian cricket, and it's amazing. It's what we see, and that marks the end of the spell of Akida, and everybody is giving him a clap. That's sloppy, and it's a chance, but just leaks 2 runs instead of 1. That marks the end of Akida's spell, and what amazing bowling he has done. 14 runs, 5 wickets, and everybody's giving him a pat in the back. Everybody's wanting to talk to him. Everybody's happy, and what a job he's done for the team.
In a T20 game, giving 14 runs in an over is quite usual, but Akida today has been exceptional and given 14 in his 4 overs. His team must be very, very proud of him, and so must he be very proud of himself. I'm sure this is what his team expected from him, and he has delivered. He's been up to the mark today with brilliant bowling lines, brilliant bowling lengths, and very, very good pace. I'm sure he's very proud of himself, and so is everybody else.
Well, he looks happy. He's a happy lad. He's enjoying his day, and this is what the team would have wanted him to do. Carry this forward to the batting, because still the half of the job is done, half of the job is left, and they still have to go bat and chase this score.
Outside cricket, I don't know if you've seen, Akida is a man with much style. If you saw him walking in today with dripped out clothes and everything, he's a very stylish man, and he's taken 5 wickets today in very good style as well.
Yes, definitely, definitely. I've been with him for quite a long time, and style is one thing that's a part of him. He likes to look good, don't we all?
For sure, for sure. Not as good as him, but as he puts in a very good effort to look good, as well as he did in the bowl today. Akida has been outstanding today.
Umpire being a bit curmy for the time as they're going below the rate, and he is pushing Suraj. That's good stuff. I think this is what they would want to do right now. Not lose any wickets, but just get what the most they can get out of this 5 balls remaining of Suraj. If not a boundary, just keep on ticking the runs. At least get it to 110, 115 if they can. Would be amazing. Hits the pad and there's a chance, but
Not taken by Suraj. He looks to get off strike, doesn't Karimu? He wants to give the strike to. I mean, Yelena wants to give the strike off to Karimu. Keep rotating his last 4 balls, get as many as they can. If there's a good bad ball, they're looking to disperse it. But it's just very, very good line and length so far from Suraj. It's over. One
it's
run.
1 run. They'll be looking to get 2, but Suraj conceding 2 runs of his 3 balls. The last 3 balls of the first innings. 105 for 9. And hits the
Bad
stump, middle stump.
So once
That's-
again, in the morning, the team was bowled out, and today, the first innings, the ASHTON Buffalo Blasters are bowled out for 105 in their 19.4. It's been a very, very good bowling performance from the Reliance TWIGA Titans. All-around performance from them, from the field, from the bowling. They've been just outstanding, and the results show it all. 105 for 10 after 19.4.
Our regular commentators have taken a break as the innings has come to an end. SkyExchange.net brings to you Tanzania Cricket Premier League 2022, co-sponsored by Pacific Star Sports, Toyam Industries, Reliance Insurance, ASHTON Media, Revive Physiotherapy, J1 Security, Johari Rotan Hotel, CTV, METL, and Tanform. We'll be taking a break for 10 minutes as an innings change.
Siwezi kuzuia hii inabidi ionekane. Basi jo. Upige 105. Nipige 105.
Kiswahili Kiingereza mzee. Niambie kabisa nijibu maswali. Niambie kabisa.
Sawa, tunaenda.
Okay, once again, welcome back to our live coverage here from the Leaders Ground. My name is Atif Salim, the Information and Media Officer for TCA. And now I have a player from the Reliance TWIGA Titans, Abdurrahman Akida, who has been actually, you may be a man of the match if your team wins, but it all depends on how the game goes. But you have taken 5 wickets today, Abdurrahman Akida. What do you have to say about that?
The first one, thank you so much for God. I say Alhamdulillah. But then thank you so much for my coach, especially Mr. Jimmy, who give me a job to do this something like a practice nets. But now, bowling is coming. Everything is coming true. Yeah.
Okay, so what basically Akida is trying to emphasize that the coach has played a big role. The national team coach Jimmy Kamande has been training him for such a long time, and I think that is what is bringing it on the pitch. Your team has restricted the ASHTON Buffalo Blasters to 105 runs. It's not a big score, but we have seen that teams have defended low scores. So yourself, how do you see this game going, and how have you planned your betting side? Are you confident of winning this match?
Yeah, I'm comfortable to win this match. But the lineup of betting in my team is very good. Yeah.
Because you have a hard hitter like Nisar opening up, and then you have Mohamed Omari, Riziki, and Amal Rajivan. So you are confident that these 5 will do the job for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so we will not be able to see you much bat in this tournament. We will only be able to see you bowl much. So congratulations once again, and I'll just let you know, join your team right now.
Okay, thank you so much, brother.
Okay, and this is me, Atif Salim. Once again, thank you very much. The coverage is going to continue. Remember, this is the TCPL. So enjoy back home and wherever you are. And if you need to be here at the ground, it's free entrance. Karibu sana.
We all know how Nisar can go after the bowlers, and that's the area he will be looking to hit. And just not getting that elevation. Akhil Anil just leaping that ball outside of. Nisar not playing on line. It's a bit quicker. Got into position very early and just limited himself.
I think he just confused himself then where to play. Moved in, the ball came right onto him. Tried to play it outside to the offside, but didn't work out there. Once again, well bowled by Akhil. He has his mid-wicket out there, so it's not that bad if he bowls there and he tries to be hit. It's very, very good thinking from him by putting a mid-wicket. They're trying to trap him and get the big wicket very early.
Oh, that's amazing bowling, just keeping it as tight as possible. I mean, a low-scoring game yet again should have tight bowling and tight fielding. So far, they haven't leaked any runs here and there. They've given just five runs. They've given just 5 runs, and Akhil Anil coming on to bowl a brilliant over. And it's a shot with power. Bowler racing,
it's a very, very good
fielder
stop.
racing towards the ball.
Very good stop at the boundary. And he's getting applause from his teammates. That's very, very good stop. Stopping certain 3 runs. Imagine they've only taken 1 off that ball. Very, very well stopped. Yash, your prediction of 15 runs this over has been completely opposite, only giving 1 in the over.
I mean, it's definitely thrashed. I thought that Nisar will be looking to go for an off spinner, but I think Akhil had different plans. I think he heard me and he wanted to prove me wrong. With that, end of 2 overs, 6 runs. Coming on to the deck again is Karimu Kiseto.
Talking about Karimu, he's another youngster at his age to bowl very, very quick. It's tough deceiving, but let's not forget he has his very good slow leg cutter that he bowls sometimes, and that will play a big role against Nisar here, because he can lean into the trap and get deceived by a slow ball. We can get him out very, very early. So Nisar has to watch his ways, watch his steps, and just stay there for as long as he can, because the target isn't that big.
Definitely, the target isn't big, but low targets are thrillers. We did mention that in the first game, and the first game was a thriller. So far, things are going very calm for the Reliance TWIGA Titans. They've been wanting a 5.6 run rate, but they are at 3. But it's just the start of the third over. Karimu Kiseto has been bowling those hard lengths, not giving a batsman room to cut or to play a drive. Oh, that's should have been put away. The batsman knows it should have been put away. Just should have been touched, or if he had a bat. Speaking of that, what do you say about Kevin Njilinji? I mean, he's probably the quickest keeper in Tanzania by far now.
Yes, he's an athlete on the field. He'll be diving from here to there, stopping the ball, doing anything he can for his team. That's what you need from a cricket player. Especially that's what you need from a keeper. We saw Moody at first, but now we're seeing a better version of Moody. We're seeing Njilinji.
And he has a tendency of coming up the wickets for pace bowlers as well, which gives batsmen a difficult chance to maybe move forward, walk in front. Like he loves to walk ahead. Maybe Nisar having thoughts on his shots of coming down the ground, because as soon as you know the keeper is up ahead, your shots get limited. So this is a factor he carries onto the team.
Yes, he's also very, very confident. He doesn't need to be told twice to walk up for Njilinji to come onto the stumps. He's very confident, has done it before, and isn't scared of getting hurt or anything. He's a man with pure talent and pure dedication to the team, and that's what we love to see from him.
he's definitely an entertainer for the game. Look at the way he's taking the ball. The way he's keeping is really exceptional. There was a chance of a run.
He's also a very, very smart keeper. I was once batting when Karim was bowling to me and he was keeping, and he was telling Karim to bowl it onto my chest to try and scare me a bit. So he uses mind games to trick the batsmen and scare them off a bit. So that's what makes him also a very, very good keeper.
Finds the fielder. Should have played a bit finer or a bit square, but just finds the fielder straight onto his hands. Just one run.
Very good over from Karimu so far, only giving 3 runs. He's just been very economical so far. He needs to keep it like that to defend this very, very low total. Yash, what is it about these low totals, low scoring games, both the games these today?
I mean, it's once you have a low score. Oh, that's hit the helmet, and you know what that means.
Onto the helmet. Oh, Nisar's feeling uncomfortable. That hit him very badly. Oh, Nisar. But Yash, like the first game, this might give him only confidence from here on out.
And he's looking at one spot over there, and I think that spot has hit his the helmet, and the medics are in. They want to check him if it's okay.
That's 9 runs after 3 overs for the Reliance TWIGA Titans.
This thing's one damp spot in the pitch, which led.
With that, we'd like to thank our sponsors once again. SkyExchange.net, our lead sponsors of this Tanzania Cricket Premier League 2022, co-sponsored by Pacific Star Sports, Toyam Industries, Reliance Assurance, ASHTON Media, Revive Physiotherapy, G1 Security, Johari Rotana Hotel, CTV, METL, and Tanform. Thank you so much for sponsoring us this tournament, and we hope to continue seeing you guys here year after year.
On to his second over, Akhil Anil. He's bowled his first over with such expertise. He's just given 1 run.
Walked away by Akhil to the leg side for a single. Well bowled by Akhil once again.
Speaking of Sky Exchange, I mean, this is a sponsor we've had and we're lucky to have, which have hosted a lot of tournament in different countries. So we consider it.
Oh, what a shot!
That's heaved up with sheer power. It was outside off and he used all he had to get that ball over the boundary.
6 is signaled by the umpire. What a shot!
Just opening his front leg and clearing it. And that's 6 runs.
I think that's what happens when you get hit on the head before once. He's showing his class and showing that he's strong. He's taking revenge onto the team.
Oh, that's one more, but this time straight.
There is a
and it's gone for 4.
Passes the fielder.
So
Wow, pure timing and power from Nisar. As we were saying about Sky Exchange.net, they're also the lead sponsors for recently concluded Africa Cup, where Tanzania came runners-up along with Toyam and Pacific Sky Sports. They also had sponsored legend leagues where likes of Sachin Tendulkar and other international players have played. We're humble and glad to have them on board.
And Nisar Ahmed is putting up a show. He's definitely putting up a show. He's had 6 runs off the second ball, 4 runs, and another 6 over long off.
Yeah, this is the time we had to call the big over. He's already got 17 runs of the first 4 balls. How much more damage can he do to Akhil? I think he wants to go home early. He needs to finish the game early. I think he's got some commitments at home, so he's doing all he can to get the game finished early.
Oh,
he's
and
bowled
that's
him.
got him.
He got two over himself. He thought he had another one, and Akil has got him bowled. Good comeback from Akil, showing his class. Revenge is sweet once again. Well bowled by Akil Anil.
And Nisar Ahmed, not quite required from him at this moment. He's got 6, 4 and 6, 17 off this over, and he still wanted to go for more. I think this was not required. He will be disappointed, and Akil Anil has the last laugh. He gets his wicket. It's 26 for the loss of 1 wicket. Still a ball to go. I think this is the quality of Akil, getting hit for 17 runs and then getting a wicket, keeping his mind in the game.
That brings in the likes of Muhammad Omari, as we know him, Moody. So he's a batsman who has developed very well over the years, who has changed his style of play, and who is consistent when he bats. I still remember when he was my captain for the regional tournaments around 5 years ago. He's a very, very changed man from then till now.
I
Shot
mean,
straight off the bat. He looks to go for a boundary, and
batsman not even looking at the ball. He knows it straight away that it's a 4. He's showing his intentions quite clearly. And talking about technique, I remember Moody. It's like a journey. He started as a wicket keeper. He's still a wicket keeper, but he was just a wicket keeper. Always had the mind to bat. Always wanted to bat, but didn't have that technique before. And I used to see him every day at the TCA training grounds, hitting balls and balls and balls. And this shows the hard work in bigger platforms. I mean, he's an exceptional batsman. He's been performing thick and thin and throughout the years for his clubs. So this is, I'd say, a dream journey for him. Obviously, he'll be wanting to score in bigger platforms like international levels, which I pray and hope for him to do that.
yeah, as we saw, first ball he got a boundary ready. I'm sure Nisar on the way told him, finish the game quick. I have to be home early today. So he's clearly doing that, keeping his captain's innings going on, keeping his legacy on after him getting out. And Moody is doing that very, very well. But now here comes Karimu against Keel, and Keel needs to get going as well now.
It's another ball that should have been put away, and Jilinji the ball goes through his gloves, which is a very rare sight, but it does. Things not working well for the Twiga Titans, for the Buffalo Blasters.
Well played by Moody.
That's a beautiful back foot drive. I mean, that's the class of this player. The elegance. It's definitely on the textbook.
Yasha was telling you, Nisara told him, keep going, he has to be home early, and that's what he's doing. He's continuing his words, and he's playing brilliantly. It's a textbook shot, classic shot. Look how he just punched it away through covers for 4. I mean, amazing shot from Muhammad Omari.
He got into position so quickly and gave him that room to hit that ball through covers off the back foot. I mean, reminds me of Kane Williamson.
That's better from Karimu, not giving him too much width and just taking a single. Yeah, Karimu is a very good bowler, but all he needs right now from his captain is some guidance. Tell him what to do, how to do it, and be better at his game. He's a very, very exceptional bowler. All he needs is guidance at the moment. He's the man for the job. He's the right man, but he's...
Keel, on the other hand, is looking forward to hold his position, give Moody as much of the strike as possible. Moody looking very confident. And that's exactly what he should do. Just keep the scoreboard ticking, give Moody strike, and let Moody take charge, as he's already in the game. He's already hit 2 4s, and both have understanding. Both used to play for the same club before. Both know each other. Both hang around a lot with each other. So it's one kind of an understanding both of them have, and it's seen. I mean, the runs they're running, it's not risky. It's very simple.
One run down to fine leg.
Looking to hit it over the short mid wicket, but just not quite getting it. So back into the understanding. Both of the batsmen are not taking any risky singles. They're not doing anything outside the box. They're keeping it very simple, and the runs are coming. So this is what is required at the moment for these two.
Yes, for sure. Small target, run a ball from here on out is more than enough. Oh, I think there's an invader. The plastic bag is invading the pitch. Talking about invaders, Yash. Once again, the legendary dogs of leaders clubs, the biggest fans at this ground. They're always here to support and watch the games at the dogs.
Oh, that's a strong and confident call for a no, that he does not want the runs. He does not want anything risky. He's seeing it, he's getting it on bat, and he wants to continue. He wants to take the team through. This is a sign of a very confident player. He scored a 50 of his previous game, and my God, he looks very confident now. Two amazing and glorious shots of boundaries he has. Keel, on the other hand, holding that position. And that shot, that's a beautiful shot. That's going to race away to the boundary, but
It's
the fielder makes most out of it. Credits to the fielder. I mean, there was a certain boundary, but he got there in time. And just in time to get the ball inside. Bit of a fumble at the start, but manages to get the ball in time. It's good work done.
Keel is playing according to the score. He doesn't need to go too big or too lightly. He's just playing whatever comes onto him, getting as many runs he can, and holding that one end, which is gonna most probably take their team over the line. It's very, very classic, very, very Keel-like batting.
Akhil Anil going quite expensive, but getting the wicket. And a chance, an appeal, but I think the ball might have gone down leg. It's not a confident appeal though, and it looked like it was going down leg. That's a good ball. Moody looking to just get that cheeky single.
Look at the shape of Moody's solid defense. Lovely, lovely, lovely defense. He has everything in the book. He's got good shot selections. He's got good power hitting, but his defense just rock solid.
Well, that's well played for a single. It's Bhavesh who's bit slow in the field, so they're planning on who to take.
Oh, Keel looking to go across the line.
And he knows it. As soon as he came out of the crease, Jilinji, doing what he does best, takes the ball and snoops the bails off.
Quick hand from Jilinji.
That marks the end of Keel. A short innings, 9 of 15 runs. I think he would have made the most out of it, but
he didn't even have to wait. He didn't even have to wait for the umpire's signal. He knew he was out, so he had to start walking. But as we see, in comes in Amal. He's been in unbelievable form for both his club and Tanzania. He's a key player here today and will be a man to seal this game for his team today. His shot selection is just brilliant as he can play all around the park.
I mean, this is the guy we've all been looking forward to. In the 50 overs on a longer format, he's had 300 or 400 runs, and he's been out just once. And as you can see, Keel's way out of the crease, and Jilenji does not make a mistake. As soon as the bails go off, he knows that he has to walk.
Talking about Amal, lots of youngsters I know look up to him and look to him as an idol because of all his performances and attitude towards the game of cricket.
Over the longer format, he's had 400 runs and he's been out only once. So it's he's a great batsman. He backs himself up. He does a lot of things to keep himself in the game. He moves there, here and there. He starts talking to people.
I think he's much of a superstitious batsman, playing against his teammate, club teammate from Caravans. Right now, Akil Anil bowling to Amal Ranjivan. Amal will be knowing his Akil's bowling strengths, and Akil will be knowing Amal's batting weaknesses.
Came down the ground, advanced the second ball. Both the batsman and bowler having a laugh. I mean, they're best of friends, so the banter is always there. That's the end of the 6th over, 43 for 2. Things working out for the TWIGA Titans. The required run rate is 4.5 and they're way ahead right now. They're 7.2. So they'll be hoping to continue this and wanting to up the ante, as run rate as well matters. So the sun's hitting the ground hard, but the wind's also flowing.
So in comes the attack of Vipin. Vipin, the man from AK who bowls amazing cutters and slower bowls to deceive the batsman. He's got his quick pace, but with his tall height, he also most times bowls slow cutters and deceives the batsman. I'm sure it'll be a trouble for Moody to play the slower bowls here.
Well, the height definitely matters with pace and the batsman. The ball releases from a 7-foot area, and once he releases the ball from that height, it's quite difficult to judge the length. And coming in that pace, I think Aman at the start of his innings will be a bit vulnerable, will be a bit discomforted, but yet again it's the clash of the champion of champions.
Well, Boba Vipin, with that pace, with that height and pace he comes in, the ball pops a lot here and there a lot. So the slow ball staying low, the ball popping in and off, will be a very good challenge to see him against Amal and Moody. Solid block by Amar, but he'll still sneak in a single because it goes past through Vipin's hands. 1 run down to long gone.
Speaking of the batting lineup, I think TWIGA Titans have an amazing batting lineup with the likes of Keel Suchak, Nisar Ahmed, who have been producing an amazing start throughout the tournament. Just didn't click this match, but overall they have been providing a great start. Mombedi Omari, who's been looking in good form. Amal, as the quality batsman he is, having Riziki Kiseto and big hits of Karthik Seal, Abdurrahman Akida. Batting is deep for this team, but execution is what matters. A plan can be set, but execution is again a key factor that should be done. And Moody chance for a catch, but he has no intentions of stopping and pulling it down. He gets that elevation, got underneath the ball in time, and then smacks it for 6.
Pulls it away.
It's an amazing pull shot. Shows the form he is in.
Yes, so while we're talking about the lineup, It's every player needs to take that. They have to amin if they say in Kiswahili. They have to take that responsibility and put the weight of the team on their shoulders to take them over the line.
And
Once
that's
again, it
one
goes
more pull shot. I
one
think
bounce towards the commentary box. Another brilliant shot from Moody. Vipin is just not getting his line at the moment. Very, very well hit by Moody. He really does want to face the game very early. As you can see, a short ball going outside leg. He just had to connect it just a bit over the fielder of fine leg back at us.
it looks like Moody is in no intentions of stopping. Moody wants to go home early. He's hitting the ball. He's hitting the ball the strike rate of 222. He has 3 boundaries and 1 6 in his name with 20 runs of just 9 balls. And that's smart work done by Moody.
Guided away for a single. He wants to. He'll come back. Oh, comfortably. What quick running. Yash, we were talking about this earlier. His quickness in the field leads to his quickness in the pitch. He's an amazing runner of the ball, runner with his legs. He's very, very, very fast out here. It's very, very helpful to the team as well.
Well, definitely, Moody is a fast runner. But on the other hand, we have Amal, who we've seen sights of him limping around in different tournaments, which have recently been taking place. So this thing will matter as Amal, like again, starts limping. I think he has an injury, but yet again he's a fighter. He finds ways to get his runs. And Moody putting up a show. 23 of just 11 balls. End of the 7th over, 57 for 2. Just 49 required of 13 overs with a net run rate required of 3.77. I think things are looking very easy for the TWIGA Titans. Required on it.
So, Yash, how are you feeling so far from commentating this game?
I feel amazing. I mean, it's one chance I've been given, and it's quite delightful to commentate with you. How are you feeling on the other hand?
Oh, I'm doing very well out here. It's been a very, very hot day, but lucky to have this chance to commentate alongside one of the best himself, Yashir Wanya. So Akil Anil back into the attack.
Moody seemed to be middling everything, even the defense seems to be coming out of the middle of the bat.
Clapped away. Will that find the fence as well? No, there's a fielder out there. Quite good of a throw as well out there. Very, very well fielded.
Both the batsmen are that kind of a batsman who play all over the ground. So it's going to be a real task for Akil Anil and the captain to set a field according to how they play.
Yes, not only that, but Akil Anil has to execute his bowling. If he tests his field and doesn't bowl to the field, he'll get dispatched as well. Just like that. Bad bowl, dispatched.
Sees it very quickly and just dabs it.
Oh, good effort by Karimu. Oh, it looks like he's been a bit injured there as well, but very, very well tried. Good effort out there, but he'll still reach the fence. As you can see, he was sprinting towards the boundary. Almost got there, put in a dive, but ended up kicking it over. Very, very unlucky, but a brilliant shot by Amal.
And this is the quality he brings into batting, the ease he gives in to getting his runs. And this time coming down the ground, hitting it straight to long off. And Ivan misfields, shouldn't have been happen.
He's not a
He's
fielder who normally
one
misfields.
kind of a player that just went through him. That's one rare sight you see in Tanzania cricket.
Ivan's one of the splendid fielders, one of the best fielders in Tanzania, if I may say. He's been fielding outstandingly as well when they went to South Africa. That shouldn't have happened out of him. Might have just been unlucky, but he's not a fielder to misfield those.
Well, I guess when you have bad days, you keep on doing things. Things keep on happening to you that really don't happen on a regular basis.
That's better from Ivan, only giving one. It's been a big over so far already. 10 runs after 5. More than enough. Yeah, that's alright if he blocks the ball away. Good over for the Reliance TWIGA Titans. 67 for 2 after just 8 overs.
This is, like I said again, the confidence and the positivity Moody brings up. He knows what balls to hit, he knows what balls to take singles for, he knows what balls to defend for. He has no pressure. He's taken out all the pressure he has at the start. He's been explosive. He's got 24 runs of 14 balls, and he set a base for himself to just take his team towards to the victory line. And what he is supposed to do right now is just keep on playing towards the end, just keep on playing till the end, and the runs will flow like they're flowing right now.
Yeah, he's a class batsman, but he has the likes of Kibwana Saloom to face at now.
Kibwana Saloom, another bowler who's a medium pacer and tends to have a lot of variations, and he's one bowler that keeps on aiming at the stump all the 6 deliveries. So this will be one side where there'll be possibilities of a lot of wickets, or maybe runs will be coming in a very harsh manner. So Akhil Anil and Moody both are exceptional batsmen, but Kibwana Saloom, Amal.
Chipped up in the air, but gets a single to long off. But Yash, I haven't seen one of ASHTON Buffalo Blasters' best bowler come on to bowl today. Johnson Nyambo hasn't bowled yet. What do you think of that?
I think with Bhavesh Goenji might have had a plan up in his mind. Johnson Nyambo, who is a natural in-swinger, towards 2 set batsmen who look to play the dabs and the paddles, might be a risk, but you never know. With experience, he might have had a plan of him coming up at the death, or maybe later on in the game.
Oh, brilliant shot by Moody. Only to collect one, but that's still a very, very good shot from Moody there. But Yash, as you can see, for Kibwana Saloom, the Jirinji is standing up the stumps like we were talking about, without having any risks for himself. It's just smart keeping, so limiting the batsmen to their shots, not being able to walk down the pitch. And even if they walk down the pitch and miss it, that's gone back to the pavilion for them. Just walking in the pitch there, easy single there.
I mean, keeper being up the stump for a pace bowler is always difficult for the batsman to score runs. I mean, you have to keep your legs moving around for pace bowlers to get runs. And as soon as you miss the ball, there's someone who's standing there just waiting for you to miss the ball.
It's been a good over from Kibwana Saloom so far, giving only 3 in his 5 balls. 1 ball to come. Another dot to end the over. Very, very, very well bowled from Kibwana Saloom. Once again, I would like to thank our sponsors, SkyExchange.net, bringing to us Tanzania Cricket Premier League 2022, co-sponsored by Pacific Star Sports, Toyam Industries, Reliance Assurance, ASHTON Media, Revive Physiotherapy, G1 Security, Johari Rotana Hotel, CTV, METL, and Tanform. SkyExchange.net have been sponsors of many very large international tournaments where likes Sachin Tendulkar have also played in. And so we thank Sky Sports and all SkyExchange.net and all the other sponsors for being with us today and in this tournament, and we'd love to see them here year after year. Thank you.
Coming on a change of bowling. Yalinde, who's been exceptional in the under-19 tournament, and as well in the national tournament he went, a youngster.
Yeah, Yelinde, a young bowler from Wanza, who was actually called up for the Africa Cup and who performed quite well. He will need to help his side right here, right now. Another good left-arm spin off the ball we've seen today. It's the fourth one we've seen today. 3 in the first game, another one right now. He's a very young man, but very skillful and talented.
I think all the spinners are tending to bowl quick, which is making it easy for the batsman to hit runs.
Misfielded by
Another
Ivan
misfield
once
by
again.
Ivan. I think it's something you don't see every day. It's a tidy over by Yalinde so far. It's given just 2 runs of it. And Amal starts to play those cheeky shots, finding those runs, finding those gaps, waiting for the ball to come towards him and just keeping the bat at the end of the moment, opening the face of the bat.
Well bowled by Yalinde once again, keeping it tight, not allowing them to get too many runs.
34 required of 62 balls.
Guided away to the leg side.
Worked away off his pads.
Could have been 2, but Amal doesn't know. He's not interested at all. 1 run to end the over. 3 runs of this over as well. Well bowled by Yalinde.
Both batsmen making this run chase looking easy. It's 72 for 2 wickets in 10 overs. Required run rate just climbing just a notch to 3.3. The current run rate is 7.3, and the current partnership is 31 of 26. Was a much needed partnership, and has created a definite base for the run chase.
Yash, what would we imagine if the Reliance TWIGA Titans were batting first? Different mindset, different change, different game, different lineup. How would that have been?
I mean, this was the game plan. I mean, I guess they wanted to bat as well, and with batting, a lot of things change. When you bat first, you have intention of scoring runs rather than planning for how many runs you want. If you bat second, you want to plan for what the target is. If you want to go for the starting overs, if you want to go for the overs at the end. So yes, things would have been different, would have been worse, would have been better.
Oh, beautiful shot. Glorious from Amal. And Bhavesh is just too slow to get it.
Oh,
and he kicks it over the boundary. Oh, it hasn't gone over the boundary yet, has it?
Well, this is some funny stuff that is happening on the field. 2 players clashing on each other. Amal Rajivan just picking that shot into the covers boundary.
But luckily it hasn't gone over for the ASHTON Buffalo Blasters.
And boom. I think both the players had eyes on the ball and not each other, and
I think Bhavesh is giving a hug for how well he's played today so far.
what an innings Modi and Amal are playing. Certainly taking the team.
The review again. Just look at this. Bhavesh trying to stop it with his legs.
And just didn't have the brakes.
You can see that in slow motion. Wide ball, but
That's
good
keeping.
athleticism from Jirinji. Very well kept.
And that's great pair of hands. It was way wide, but the talent, the quality, the experience he has, and look at that take.
Kibana Salum is just giving him a hand.
It's worked away to long off.
Ash, this game has become a very one-sided game from here on out. Don't you think so?
Well, it looks like it's a very comfortable run
Amal
chase.
doesn't really care about it. He wants to keep going. He wants to keep hitting the boundaries. He wants to keep getting his runs early, quick. 4 runs there, well played. Advances down the track and slaps it where the long off is a bit wider. Slaps it straight back at the boards, getting 4 runs to his name.
I mean, there was easy pickings, and you see the confidence he's carrying. The keeper is up front, and he still comes down the ground to get that boundary. I mean, that's the showcase he's putting up. With Moody on the other hand, who's also playing exceptionally well. He started off with a bang, but he slowed down a bit because he knew that Amal as well is giving him the runs he wants. And with that, just 24 runs required of 9 overs with 8 wickets in hand. Definitely TWIGA Titans have an upper hand, but Buffalo Blasters can come back. What strategy or plan do they have? It's up to the captain Bhavesh of the tricks he has up his sleeves. I mean, the heat is kicking up. It's getting hot. Players of the Buffalo Blasters are draining out. They're tired.
Well worked down the ground for a single. From here on out, there's no need of big shots. 1-1-1-1 will take them over. Unless Moody still has the intentions to finish the game early and go home.
I think both of these batsmen are just making it look easy. But I tell you that it's definitely not.
It's been a great day of cricket out here today. From the first game to this game. Low scoring, but very, very interesting.
Oh,
Amal once
advances
again
down the ground.
picks up 4.
Straight.
Picks up 4 more to his name. Advancing down the ground to Yalinde. Slapping him straight down the ground. Getting 4 more runs. Amal is just a very, very confident batsman. Doesn't care if the keeper's up. Walks down, slaps him away. That's the confidence of a batsman that you need and love to see. Well played from Amal.
It's just playing with the field.
Smart cricket for a next ball single. That's what you need. That's all you need from here now.
Smart work by Amal, getting a boundary and then getting off strike, giving Moody strike. And so he can hit this shot. That's amazing.
6 more, just breaks a window out there. What a shot from Moody. Lovely, lovely shot.
And it's definitely hit a window. It's done some lethal damage, not only to the team but to the premises as well. It's gone straight on to the window.
That's why Amal had to give him a strike so that he can finish the game early as well. 1-4-1-6, 12 of the first 4 balls. Very, very well played so far.
Both
It's
of them
over.
are having the time of their life, I'd say.
And him smart again as well, taking 1 run. So it's smart cricket out here. Boundary and a single, boundary and a single. Very, very well worked away.
Just 11 runs off for them to get those 2 runs into their account. And that's an appeal, but umpire says it's thigh pad. It's just snicked the thigh pad.
Big over for the Reliance TWIGA Titans, getting 13 of the over, leaving them only with 11 runs to win in the next 8 overs. Personally, I would love to see Moody finish this with 2 big sixes.
I mean, definitely he deserves it. The way he's played in the previous game, the way he started his first game, and the way he's come out when 2 wickets fell very early. It's credits to him for this amazing and comfortable run chase, and not to forget Amal giving him the support and making things very easy for him. Moody looking to hit the ball over covers, but just not quite getting it onto bat. Gets the edge and gets 2 runs.
It's not cricket without a set of viewers, so thank you all for being with us here and watching the game live and at Leaders Club, Dar es Salaam. Oh, what a shot from Modi.
Oh, that's exceptional.
He pick up only one, but it's the form he has into him, the shape he hit that shot in, the power, the back lift, and everything about the shot was just right. What a shot from Moody to pick up a single. Well played by Amal. There is a field out there, so he'll only pick up 1 run once again.
And with that, just 7 runs required. Just 1 big hit and a run away. Can Moody do it in style? I mean, he will be looking forward to. He's intending to. And just like I said, going for the big shot, just missing everything, getting buys.
It's very, very hot out there. The batsmen are walking through the pitches for a single. They don't want to waste all their energy to run 1 run very quickly. As you could see, Amal just walking through. Oh, and Ivan fumbles but ends up taking it. We don't know when I see that from Ivan to fumble that much. He does end up taking the catch at the end, but that's not Ivan from us. As I was saying, he's not having a very, very good day today.
And that's a wicket. Well, it's at the end, and not quite the time they were looking for, but a wicket is a wicket. They'll be delighted for the wicket. Runs needed of 7 balls. It's been an exceptional run chase towards the end, but Buffalo Blasters not quite giving up. I think this wicket will give them a sense of relief that they have tried. They have as well performed and not let down. Which brings in our captain, the team captain, Riziki Kiseto.
He must be very, very happy from his team's performance so far today, and he didn't actually want to. I'm sure he didn't actually want to come in and bat. Wanted his team to finish it, but he's just there to finish the job off, as what a captain is needed for. He must be very, very happy with his team's performance so far, and is looking to see Moody finish it off with a big shot, maybe. Tries to take a run, direct hit from the captain onto the captain, and it's a review by the umpire. Very, very good throw from Bhavesh, straight to the stumps. It might be seeing Riziki off for 0 of 0, but we'll have to wait for the DRS.
Well, smiles all over, because it's towards the end of the innings. It's 6 runs required from 7 overs, and Moody playing it straight to the fielder, but Riziki wanted that run, and a late call, which kind of kept Riziki in a bit of a trouble. And it looks close. And he makes the
that
walk.
has to be out.
He's gone.
He is
He's gone. He's gone.
Bhavesh Govind gets the direct hit run out of his fellow captain Riziki Kiseto.
I mean, a joke here and there made, but he loses his wicket. And just waiting for the umpire's signal to confirm the wicket. And yes, he has to walk. As soon as he got inside, he gave a tap to Moody for the work he did. He told him, he told the young lad what he did. He thanked him and appreciated him. That's what a good captain does. But I think he's not quite happy with that run out. It wasn't required, but it all happens in a game. And that marks the end of Riziki playing not even a single ball, coming out, run out. It's quite unlucky, but overall he'll be happy with the performance. And with the wicket, walks onto the field, onto bat is Abu Bakr Sulemani.
Another very young, exciting talent Abu Bakr is. He's actually a man who loves to play the cover drives and loves to play straight on the offside. He's a very, very composed batsman who takes his time, but who will obviously dispatch the bad balls. He doesn't have much of a task here today. He just needs to finish off the innings. 5 runs to win. And
Misses the keeper as well. The ball races away for 2 runs.
And Moody wants a third. And Moody will
pushing
get
it.
a third. But yeah, they will get wide and leg buys in 3. Not wide.
So that's 4 runs. And that's
3 leg buys signaled.
So it's 3 leg buys, and that's summing up to the last 2 runs. Just 1 hit away. And yes, he finishes off in style.
That's a massive 6 from Moody.
That's the way you finish the game.
Yash, we were talking about this. Moody finishing the game off in style, and he's done it quite brilliantly, ending his score.
And that's what a shot it was. It was right off on the off stump, hitting it straight on to the bowler's head for a 6. That's the way you finish the innings. He's a Dhoni fan, and he's done the Dhoni. With that, Reliance TWIGA Titans win this match, and ASHTON Buffalo Blasters lose. They chase this in 13.3 overs. Exceptional batting by Momedi Omari and Amal Rajivan.
That marks the end of the 8th match between the ASHTON Buffalo Blasters and the Reliance TWIGA Titans. Thank you all for viewing online and here. We thank you all for your support. If you've made any mistakes, please do forgive us. And once again, we'd like to thank our sponsor SkyExchange.net, who brings to us Tanzania Cricket Premier League 2022, co-sponsored by Pacific Star Sports, Toyam Industries, Reliance Assurance, ASHTON Media, Revive Fitness Physiotherapy, G1 Security, Johari Rotana Hotel, CTV, METL, and Tenform. This is Dylan Takrar and Yashiranya signing off. Thank you.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Match between ASHTON Buffalo Blasters and Reliance TWIGA Titans. Reliance TWIGA Titans winning the toss and choosing to to bowl first, giving up Buffalo Blasters the platform to bat. Buffalo Blasters having Nasibu Kelvin Mapunda scoring 20 of 23 runs and Karim Rashidi Kiseto scoring 24 of 26 runs. Rest scoring single digits. Onto the bowling of Twiga the Twiga Titans. It's remarkable bowling performance by Abdurrahman Akida, getting 14 runs of his 4 overs and 5 crucial wickets. Coming on to the batting side of the Reliance Twiga Titans, it was quite dominant, quite a display from the both batsmen Mohammedi Omari and Amal Rajivan. Mohammedi Omari scoring 45 of 31 with 3 fours and 3 huge sixes, and Amal Rajivan doing what he does best, scoring 28 of 23. Before the man of the match, I would like to talk to the losing captain Bhavesh. Yes, Pash. Things definitely didn't go on your way, but definitely this is not the end. You're known to do remarkable things. So, what went through your mind after this loss? What's going on your mind right now?
Yeah, definitely it's a big loss for us, and we were not expecting this. And I was expecting that I could have scored better today. But as we say, cricket, it's funny game, so we'll come back stronger next match.
What could you have done differently in this game, and you feel that would have made a difference in your loss, or to make you win?
Yeah, definitely. If I would have won the toss, I would have go for fielding as well and try to win now in 130, 140 runs or 20, so then we could chase easily. But that's cricket. One has to start betting, so it was our bad day, and we'll come back stronger next match.
All the best to you, and this is definitely not the end for this tournament for you. Thank you very much. I would now like to call Riziki, the winning captain of the team. Riziki, ni ushindi wa pili katika tournament hiyo. What is going through your mind? Nini una feel sasa hivi?
First of all tunapenda kumshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu tumemaliza game salama, lakini ukiangalia sisi tunachosaidia game plan, tuna stick kwenye game plan. Kila game tuna game plan mpya, na ndio maana tuna wachezaji wangu wanafanikiwa kwenye game plan, tunaweza kushinda. Lakini ukiangalia hatuko vibaya sana, hatuko vizuri sana, lakini tournament is not over. Kwa sababu tuna game mbili zingine, tukicheza vibaya tunaweza tukafungwa, lakini sisi kila game tutakuja na game plan mpya ili tujue mbele tunafanya vipi.
Tournament nzima watu wanasema kwamba wewe ndio na team ambayo ina balance side, una betting nzima, una middle order nzima, afu una bowling options nyingi. Wewe kama captain kuna kitu kama unataka kubadilisha kwenye team?
Kitu kikubwa, hata timu zingine ukiona wana basemen wazuri mabola, kitu kikubwa nadhani ni game plan tu. Sisi tuna stick kwenye game plan yetu, ndio maana unaona tunacheza, na unaona wachezaji wetu tukawa tulipofunga game ya kwanza ili tuamsha, sababu tumepiga score kubwa watu wakacheza. Lakini ukiona hizo game mbili tumestick kwenye game plan na umeona mafanikio yake.
Hongera kwa ushindi, well played, congratulations. Now I would like to call the man of the match for this game is none other than Akida, who took 5 wickets and giving away 14 runs. To give away this guest, I'd like to call Yash Bhai. Subiri Akida. Akida, ni nini kilichokuwa kwenye akili yako ulivyopata mpira na ukaenda ukachukua wicket 5?
Cha kwanza napenda kumshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu, tumecheza mechi yetu salama na tumemaliza salama bila mtu yoyote kuumia. Ila chengine muhimu ni kuzingatia kile ambacho tunafundishwa muda wote ule. Kwa sababu pasipo na kuzingatia huwezi kufanya kilichokuwa sahihi zaidi. Mpaka kuja kufanya hivi haikuwa rahisi. Haikuwa rahisi kwangu, ilichukua muda zaidi. Lakini muhimu zaidi ni kukaa na makocha wetu na kusikia vile ambavyo tunaambiwa na tutaweza kufanya vizuri zaidi kuliko vile. Sababu bowling zaidi ni maelekezo zaidi. Ukifaulu katika maelekezo na mentality yako ikiwa vizuri, unaweza kubowl vizuri.
Wewe kama mchezaji youngster ushakuwa unacheza na timu ambayo wana watu wakubwa washacheza cricket zaidi ya kwako. Ni nini ambao unachoambiwa kwamba inakusaidia?
Cha kwanza napenda kumshukuru kapteni wangu kwa sababu anatumia muda mwingi sana kukaa na mimi kuzungumza naye. Kitu gani nifanye na ni kitu gani nikiwa uwanjani natakiwa kufanya mimi kama mimi binafsi. Kupitia maelekezo yao na ule muda ambao ninakaa nao kuzungumza nao ndio najifunza zaidi.
Asante sana, thank you. Hongera sana kwa man of the match and very well played.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So this was the skyexchange.net cricket Tanzania Cricket Premier League 2022. I thank you all for coming over here and having such a great day. It was a great, lovely day. And with that, I end this ceremony and over to the production team. Thank you.